What's going on? What's going on? YouTube. As you can see, I'm chilling in my penthouse, my luxury penthouse suite over here. Nah, yeah, but I'm getting back on here, man. On here doing another video, man. Doing another video, breaking it down to y'all, man. To the last common compound denominator, whatever y'all want to call it. Yeah, man. Just talking about, asking questions. So what's wrong with this society that we're living in, man? It's really wild. What is wrong with it, right? We live in some crazy times, man. Some crazy times, right? Yeah, man. It's just like it's a lot of bullshit going on right now, man. As by design, right? So what's going on with this with these gas prices, man? The gas prices are going down a little bit, right? What's going on? We don't really hear nothing about that, right? We do not hear nothing about these damn gas prices. With these damn gas prices, nobody's talking about that no more, right? I mean, they can't really have us focus on the it's hard for us to focus on two things at one time. So what they'll do is give us like five different things. Um, I want to play something in a little while too, but they'll give us like five different things to focus on. So you see what I'm saying? How you gonna focus on five different things, right? That's why it is. Oh, hold up. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold up. I'll be right back. Damn it. How you gonna focus on five different things? That's the damn question. Oh shoot. What about? Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, man. I mean, how you gonna focus on five different things, especially if they're so called important, right? So hold on. So people have certain attention spans. There's so many different things going on in people's lives. People have a lot of different things going on. People are you know what I'm saying? It's like so many different problems. Um, you know, different events happening with their family members or friends. But they definitely give us the bullshit, man. They definitely give us the the bullshit. But I mean, I haven't heard nothing about the gas prices. I've seen they're going down a little something, but that's not enough. It's not enough. And see, the thing is, we all know these gas prices are gonna be crazy in the summertime. You know, it's gonna be wild, man. So yeah, man, I just think that this is this is just a hard time right now for the American people, man. Um, we just got to do for self, man. We got to take this government out of the equation and just get our own, man, and just just focus on your own and just get your own, man, and do for self, man. Aggregate your wealth. Put get together with some like-minded people and put your money together, man. That's the only solution. These people don't really give a damn um, about us at all. They're not trying to help us, right? Jim Clyburn had a fish fry today. Was it today? Yesterday? You see what I'm saying? These people is just it's these people in these secret societies and these people that are working for the powers that be just make a mockery out of us, man. And they just laugh in your face and they just tell you, F you, we're not doing nothing for you, man. They show you, my bad. Who's I mean, that's on us in a way too, because it's just like we don't displace ourselves from these people. We don't attach ourselves from these people. I don't know why. It's just really a weird dynamic. It's almost just like you see what I'm saying? It's like we really need these people, kind of like, you see what I'm saying? It's weird. It's really weird. Um, yeah, man. So I don't know, man. I just think that this is it's just wild, man. It really is wild. You see what I'm saying? And but the gas prices is up, the food prices. If you're trying to buy a car right now, car prices, the car industry, they're not gonna tell you that. You see these manufacturers and stuff like that, they ain't gonna tell you that. You got to know, right? You got to see for yourself. You got to go out there and experience this. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, um, so this dude Biden could just, he could still blame and only blame what's the name for so long, right? Only blame Russia and pass the buck for the long, just like somebody at your job doing the same kind of little old thing, passing the buck on to the next person, right? The manager passing it on to the next person, passing it on to the person below him, and then so on and so on, right? So yeah, man, it's just like I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised at all. But like I said, we got to do for self, man, and just held it down, right? And just do for self. And just don't even just focus on what you need to focus on, man. Family, health, uh, you know, stuff, spirituality, certain important things that you need to focus on anyway. You see what I'm saying? So we really got to be, damn, my phone is dying. We really got to be vigilant to this type of stuff, man, and really take this stuff seriously, man. But yeah, gas prices is going up. Um, the food prices is going up. I was in the store yesterday, it was ridiculous, man. One of the things of Foster Farms chicken was what, how much? I seen some $7, I seen some $8. I'm talking about some 12 drumsticks, man. Ain't that something? This is really crazy, man. I mean, damn, oh shit, man. Loaf of bread over $1. It's just like um, and the thing, the port in China, one of the other ports in China closed down a couple weeks ago, man. So, the lamestream is not gonna tell you too much of that. Meanwhile, we know we get a lot of our goods and stuff like that from China, man. So it's a real crazy little dynamic, man. So how and it's a trip on how we're gonna focus on the situation, how we should focus on the situation. But we gotta definitely take certain kinds of things like this seriously, man. Not yeah, man, because this is I'm just thinking it's all by design, it's all manufactured, man. This is a part of living in that matrix system. Even paying it, what's the name? Everything is just paying tax, everything is just so damn political. They make this abortion stuff so political, so politicized when, it's basically they're just saying that let the states decide. It's just too much, man. It's just too much, man. It really is, man. And at the end of the day, um, we really got to just hold it down and just do us, man. And yeah, but I mean, the transgenders are getting some form of cash in California. It's the basic in or was it universal basic income or something like that? For being, it's just really crazy, man. You got the Asians getting $50 million, $10 million in California. Ukrainians come over here, free room and board. They sending billions to them. It's just wild. You see what I'm saying? I mean, how are you gonna have an infrastructure in America, man, when it's just like America lets the infrastructure go, right? Like America kind of like sells out to other people, sells this infrastructure out to other people. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this government, it's crazy, man. And see, the thing is, they keep us on the hamster wheel by telling us vote, right? By telling us be political, by telling us this candidate versus this candidate, man, and get on board with this one and that one. It's just I think this shit is crazy, man, because it's just like we're repeating the symptoms of insanity. You see what I'm saying? We're going right along with it, right? And being insane even more, man. And you see what I'm so I mean, I don't know. It's just it's a tragic little thing, man. It's a crazy little event. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second. Yeah, I got a call. Hold on. My Sorry about that, y'all. But what up, Pioneer in the building? Pioneer in his mother. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Yeah, man. But this society is wild, man. Is it? Oh yeah, because I put it on mute. But yeah, man. So what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man? On the Saturday night, man. You know, tomorrow's Mother's Day, whatever. Or it's Monday Mother's Day. I don't know. But yeah, man, we got to really just focus on keep our eyes on the prize. But it's a dysfunction in this damn society, man, and we're participating in it like a motherfucker, man. You know, we're the only group of people, man, that has a certain kind of genre of music saying that we'll kill each other, saying be promiscuous and sleep with men for money, or saying it's a real crazy dynamic, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, no problem, Pioneer. Yeah, man, I jumped on, man. You know what I'm saying? I give the people what they want, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, I got my work schedule is crazy. This shit is draining me. It's tired. I was just so burnt out all the damn time and shit. Really not liking it. Really not liking the job or whatever. But yeah, man. So I really wish I was grinding harder on here and shit, man. Excuse me. Last year, man, I'm kind of mad at myself, but it's all good, man. The hell with being mad at yourself, man. Mad at myself, man. I'm gonna keep going and keep striving. Put all that energy in the now, man. The here and now. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be lacking when it comes down to this damn YouTube tomorrow. I can't be lacking, man. I can't be keep bullshitting like I've been doing, man. I can't. I gotta stop that. You see what I'm saying? Whatever little time I got, man, I'm gonna donate to this and making these damn beats too. I'm gonna have to fuck with something tonight in a little while. I'm gonna make this chicken. I'm gonna fuck with some of these beats tonight, man. Fuck that. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, man. So I mean, this society is wild, man. You know, the car chips, right? The chips for the cars and stuff like that. Especially last year, man. You know, the car, a lot of these used cars are going up, and they're up right now because of these chips and stuff like that. A lot of these chips power the whole car, especially with these newer models, man. So it's a lot of just where the motherfuckers getting manufactured from, right? So it's crazy from Asia, man, and places like that. So we got to really just think, man. You know, it's weird how this infrastructure and this society is set up. American society is set up on everybody else. Like we depend on everybody else for shit, man. It's just really weird. But we talking about we the superpower and this and that, and we ain't no damn superpower. You know what I'm saying? You know, we the super leaner. We lean on people. You see what I'm saying? We expect, right? Our expectations are so damn high in this damn country, man. We expect from this damn, that's all that is and shit, man. So yeah, man. I just think the shit is crazy, man. So food is up. You see what I'm saying? The food, all these food plants all of a sudden is being destroyed, burnt down, and places that it was a Tyson food place and stuff like that. All of a sudden they catching mysterious fires and stuff like that. I mean, come on, this is not a coincidence, right? This is all by design we're talking about. Yeah, I feel you, man. But it's like I gotta start being more sharper, man. You know, if I really gotta start being on that phrase, if I know better, do better, and really just I know I gotta be on here as much as possible. You see what I'm saying? To get more views and just period. You see what I'm saying? And hit the algorithm. So I gotta do that. I mean, there's no excuse and shit, man. You know, when I get my free time, I have to put it in here. Even if it's like 5 or 10 minutes video, it don't have to be a 30-minute, 15, you know what I mean? Long video. So it ain't really no excuse. So I gotta start BSing, right? And start putting focus where it shouldn't be and start putting it on myself. But yeah, man, yeah, we depend on everybody else in this infrastructure, man. This country is just a real weird kind of thing that we gotta, y'all notice, and I'm not really feeling it because it's just like, excuse me, this phone is tripping. I'm not really feeling it because it's just like, what I mean, what is really ours, man, and just like, for example, you buy a house, you don't own the land. Right? Excuse me, y'all. You buy a house, don't own the land, right? Buy a car, the value goes down automatically when you take it off the lot. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I gotta get out of here. I feel you because it's not really. I'm not really feeling it out here. I'm not. That's just another thing. I want to keep embracing that. You see what I'm saying? And not really, embracing the fact that I'm not feeling out here, and then still like kind of putting myself through the same shit by staying out here. You see what I'm saying? And make it. I don't want to make it worse, man. I don't want to make it worse. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, but I gotta really just focus on and get on my grind. But I mean, that's the thing. What I'm saying, that's the title with this. What's wrong with the society? Because it's like I was talking to some dude the other day, man. It's like these foreigners get everything while you don't get nothing, right? They get everything. We don't get nothing. They get everything, and that's so by design, you know. And other people treat us like shit, but we treat each other like shit too. So it's a crazy thing, and that's why I think other groups have a little bit easier time getting their stuff together and actually, going along with this American capitalist society because you see what I'm saying? They don't pull each other down like that. You see what I'm saying? They pull each other up, and they make sure that each other succeeds and strives through the bullshit, which is this society. That's the difference. And I can respect that. Dog balls, you hilarious. I was getting some mom ass chocolate waffles and shit. But sorry about that. Well, he said Taco Bell Grande with chalupa. Dog balls burnt out. Well, yeah, it's just a crazy little situation, man. So this is how this society does, man. This is the society, pushes all this and does all this to where, you know, but at the same time, it's weird because, like I said, we depend on everybody. Oh yeah, the Mexican pieces was on hit, but we depend on everybody. It's really weird. So, but at the same time, we hella on the bottom because it's just like we're hella on the bottom, and it's really weird because, you know, other groups, every group, people struggle. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not the 1%, or even that other 9%, right? So, we really, but at the same time, like I said, I never see people, each other like do each other like how we do each other and just batter and bruise each other, man, and just keep each other down. No support, no moral support, just generational. I'm not generational. I would say generational curses, but I must go with cycles, right? The cycle's not being broken. That's what I'm gonna go with. You know, dysfunctionality. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with that more than generational curses, right? Because it could be something it don't even necessarily have to be a curse. It could be something as easy as this person was raised like that and didn't experience any kind of certain kind of guidance and a certain kind of you see what I'm saying, disdain and all like in their life. So guess what? They was raised. You see what I'm saying? Their offspring's going to be raised the same way, and so on and so on and so on. And that goes a cycle, and the cycle is never broken. And guess what? If the cycle is never broken, there you go. You see what I'm saying? Cycle's never broken. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have the same old, same old, same old, man, and the same old dysfunctionalities, man, and see what it is. They'll try to hit us. They'll try to hit us with the what's the name? They'll try to hit us with some just excuses, man. And it's just like, nah, it really isn't though. You see what I'm saying? It's all a lot of this stuff has additions and it has a lot to do with how we were raised. You know what I mean? Really though. He's pioneer. Yeah, man, the Kevin Samuels thing is a tragedy, man. I just think, anytime any of us die or anything like that, I mean, why are we gonna, what I'm saying, what's to celebrate? You can celebrate the person's life, right? But at the same time, what's to celebrate them passing? Even if whoever else that's on this YouTube space, is talking crazy like that, I'm not gonna celebrate that. It's just weird. This goes to show the immaturity. And I did a song. I did the show on that the other day. Mason Capone, you should check it out. I did a video about that the other day, but it was good too. Felicia Lockhart, all types of people was on there. But yeah, man, the thing with Kevin Samuels, man, it's just like a tragedy. But at the same time, it's there. What's his name? Yeah, exactly. The simps, the single moms, you see what I'm saying? Just the ratchets, the 304s, the people that don't have, it's crazy though. The situation, I'm gonna tell you, is crazy. That doesn't mean that their life hasn't changed. Your life and your problems haven't changed just because you're gonna bash Kevin Samuels. He's deceased. How has your life changed? It hasn't. You see what I'm saying? You still have problems. You still have problems with men. You're still socially awkward, right? You still don't have confidence with yourself because you keep wearing weaves and wigs all the time. That says a lot about a woman. You don't wear your natural hair, dude. That says a lot about you. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. I'm sorry. And it's not even a sometime thing to where, okay, I'm gonna wear it, just a low, whatever. That's just 365 days a year. I done seen documentaries. I done seen things on people wearing wigs and weaves and taking that shit out and shit. When they take it out, it's disgusting. But yeah. So the thing with Kevin Samuels, man, it's just a lot of that just goes to show how immature people are and how people can't take criticism, right? Especially these women, man. I'm sorry. You see what I'm saying? The society's mad upside down. Especially these damn women. You got society so upside down. You got the same women talking about Black Lives Matter or pushing abortion rights. Ain't that something? How you for Black Lives Matter, but you pushing abortion rights? Could anybody tell me that? Answer that question, please. Sorry about that. Can anybody answer me that question? Right? How you pushing Black Lives Matter? And see, that's just all front money. That's all a scam and a scheme for these white European liberals. All right? That's all it is. Whatever, if we didn't agree or on Kevin Samuels or whatever the case is, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't say rest in peace or rest in power, or, give some kind of give some kind of props to his family, man. That's not cool. Right? Are we cool? We're not going to agree. And see, that's as people, we need to, we talk about this and that, but we really need to evolve and be mature as people, man. People ain't going to, everybody's not going to agree with you. Everybody's not going to agree with me. A lot of people stop, I didn't got a lot of people unsubscribe from this page. I can see, people don't, or people that used to come on don't come on no more. Women, especially the women. So it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. There's a few females on here that used to come on here that do not come on here no more. Right? And that's kind of weird. But whatever the case is, I'm not tripping. You see what I'm saying? There's some guys that used to come on here that don't come on no more. But I noticed the women though. But it is what it is, man. They're gonna go on channels that support their narrative. They're gonna go on channels that male bash and bash so-called black men, right? They're gonna go on those type of channels that when they feel comfortable, the ones that they feel comfortable with. So it's like, you know. So, who's that Dr. Box Bear? Who's in them onion rings? Man, Pioneer, you burnt, man. He's in them onion rings. Burnt out, Pioneer. But yeah. So, they'll go see, and it's funny, man, because what did somebody say earlier? What did she say on her feed? She said, you know, even though it's messed up, this is what I ain't gonna say who it is, a YouTuber that y'all know. I'm not gonna say who she is, but she was like, "Oh, it's messed up. You know, that this happened. You know, King BJ, what up? What up? It's messed up. It happened, but everybody has a right to their own opinion. So you mean to tell me people celebrating his death? That's okay? See, I don't agree with stuff like that. You know, I don't agree with stuff like that. That's putting a certain kind of energy into the ethers. That's not just an opinion, you know. Just like how we saying cursing, people are swearing, it's cursing, swearing, cursing, and spelling, right? Spelling is supposed to be spelling out a word, right? But that's, you know, you put spelling out and singling out those letters to that word. That's a spell, right? That makes sense. How that's called spell. You see a curse, cursing, right? Or writing in cursive, right? You see what I'm saying? All this stuff connects and comes together. You know what I'm saying? BJ in the building, right? You know, so I mean, we gotta look at this, you know, in a certain kind of way, and you know, just like the income tax. What did Doc Boss send me earlier? You know what I'm saying? But even I knew this though. Even the income tax, we shouldn't be paying no damn income tax. You see what I'm saying? Right? That shit is illegal like a motherfucker, dude. You know, we paying that shit anyway, though, man. You know, there's no law saying that it's basically, you know, people are in cooperance in appliance with that. Or excuse me, in accordance and appliance with actually paying the income tax. And then, you know, you get to doing it, you know, and you're basically giving them permission every year to do that. You know, some of this stuff has something to do with admiralty law and maritime law and all that. It's just so deep when it comes down to these laws, right? But you know, I knew something was up too. You know, J.P. Morgan, all of them back in the day in the 1900s crashed that bank. As soon as they crashed the banks and stuff like that, boom, you know, went to Jekyll, made a deal with Jekyll on Jekyll Island, bam. Then they come back with something called the income tax. Basically, you see what I'm saying, to get you to you know, basically keep everybody enslaved, man. You know, what's the name is a number, right? Or the social security number. That's not, you know, that's not yours, right? That's you know, birth certificate. That's giving somebody else permission to have you. That's all this stuff is, man. It's crazy. You got to dig deep into this shit, man, and really you know, peep this shit. That gas, see, that's how, you know, I'm glad you brought that up because I was talking to, I think somebody on another feed or something like that. I brought that up the other day. That's true. That gas shit was a bunch of bullshit. And your shit, you know, you're another smog and all this bullshit out here. Your shit registration, everything got to be up to date. It's just always a catch to something. It's always some catch to some. I don't know, man. You know, why are they delaying it? But guess what? They're not delaying you paying these heavy ass prices now, though. They're not delaying that shit till October. It's crazy. We're in this crazy European society where motherfuckers like Betty White die. All right, motherfuckers like racist ass dude. What's his name? What's that pastor? What's that racist ass pastor's name? Oh man, shit. Damn. Help me out, y'all. Damn. Shoot. Shoot. Hold on. Billy Graham. There we go. Billy Graham. Racist ass Billy Graham died. Everybody see you see Negroes, these handkerchief heads. You see what I'm saying? Giving them props, right? Giving them props. You know, on his stuff and on his bumper, right? You know, but as soon as one of us died, though, now it was Billy Graham. See, as soon as one of us died, right? Oh, one of us dies. You know what I'm saying? It's when a so-called black man died. You see what I'm saying? That was a little controversial, right? You see what I'm saying? We bash him too. See, that's on us. That's not on Cadell, those white men. That's on you. Motherfuckers are of sound mind and body in this motherfucker. Motherfuckers are 30, 40, 50 plus years old. Motherfuckers know better. See what I'm saying? That's no white man have nothing to do with that shit. That's motherfuckers wanting to participate. That's motherfuckers want to jump on that board, right? In that bandwagon. We can't be, oh man, this white man, this and that. Now everything's, everything is not racism and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to call out the shit that is though. I'm talking about housing discrimination. I'm talking about, you see what I'm saying? Loan discrimination, bank discrimination. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about shit like that. Be real racism, right? I'm talking about police profiling. You know what I'm saying? That's discrimination. You see what I'm saying? Because probable cause, something that warrants probable cause, somebody has to be in a commission of a crime, right? Or they have to see somebody or suspect somebody's in the commission of a crime for probable cause. Did y'all know that? Probable cause, it can't just be like, oh, you look suspicious. That's crazy. That's bullshit. Oh, you look like I didn't know what you was doing. That's not probable cause. You see what I'm saying? But the police, that's another thing. We got one thing I don't like about the Republicans, they're pro-police. I mean, they kiss the police's ass. I really don't like that. I really don't understand. Well, I understand it because a lot of them are European, and the police don't mess with them. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? Plus, a lot of them are brotherhoods and stuff like that, and they know these damn cops. But it's that's one thing I don't like about them and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they really act weird, like they don't really want your vote and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the so-called black people's vote and shit. But the Democrats just do so much more shit. It's just all fucked up. None of these people are for you. None of these sides are for you, right? None of these people are for you. But so what I was saying with excuse me, I got off on a tangent, but what I was saying, but the Kevin Samuels thing, we want to bash a black male though. You see what I'm saying? A so-called black male. Easy, right? We want to bash him all day. Hold on, let me send me something. Hold up. Let's try to play this shit. But let me show y'all something real quick that they against the government personal. Oops, my bad. Let me send y'all something real quick. I mean, let me play something real quick. Hold up. They got sense. The police are the ones with the power in the society. We Africans should be trying to be more police. I just think my thing with the cops is just this is their policy, the non-snitching policy though. How you gonna say that there's good cops and shit? You know what I'm saying? When they see other cops do bad, it's just weird, dude. Like you supposed to do something about that shit. You see other cops, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to report that shit. Oh, because your ass get killed. See, that's how you know it's a fraternity, dude. It's a brotherhood. Because there's something called the Fraternal Order of Police. That's some Masonic shit right there. They ain't gonna tell you, they're not gonna break that down. You see, the news will never tell you no shit like that. The Democrats or the Republicans will never tell you no shit like that. But see, the Democrats are pro-police too. Let's not get it twisted. They just use you and mess with your emotions when it comes down to it. Especially when it comes down to some kind of riot or rally or something like that. Then they'll, oh man, we pro-police then. I mean, Black Lives Matter, something like some bullshit, some political, especially when some somebody that looks like me and you and shit gets killed by a cop, then they really want to try to play it off and push that shit, right? That's okay. Not only should we be the police, we should be judges, lawyers. No, I think we should be more judges and lawyers. That we'll skip the cops part. We'll skip that. But I think we should, because they don't, so-called people that look like me and you, when we cops, we act like assholes. Sometimes we're worse than the European cop. So I mean, but no, judges and lawyers, I agree with you on that. We should be more of that for sure. It's better to be a cop than to be an inmate locked away in prison and trying to shit on damn on a broken toilet. I mean, I ain't even say, I'm not saying either or, right? Because they got us to where it's praised to be the inmate, right? And it's not praised to be the cop. But my thing is just this: if they didn't have that policy, and if they were the good Samaritans, like they want you to be the good Samaritans and snitch and tell and do what's right and all that shit, like how they try to portray and try to push on you and shit, then I could see us being more police. But other than that, it's not. It's just nah. Okay, so let me see. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up. I think this is it. Hold up, y'all.
Really, you're going to want to toss them after watching this.
Hold up.
Rumors swirling on social media are now confirmed. Self-proclaimed relationship guru and viral YouTuber Kevin Samuels has died in Atlanta.
If you're not easy to be with, if you're not lighthearted, if you're not, I don't want to say fun, then why? Why in the heck would a man want to sit back and deal with you?
Samuel's matter-of-fact advice on dating and relationships often sparking outrage. Just last month, he was criticized over a video where he labeled unmarried women over the age of 35 as leftovers. NBC News verifying Samuel's death with his mother, who says she learned of his death from social media, calling it a terrible thing to find out that way. She declined to offer any information about what happened. Atlanta police say they were called to Samuel's Buckhead apartment early yesterday morning, and when officers arrived, first responders were already performing CPR on him as he was unresponsive. A woman in the apartment told them he was complaining of chest pain, and then he fell.
Oops, my bad. Hold up. Oh.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're not playing that. Hold up. Big Devil, what up? In the building, what's good with you, man? Salute, big dog. My boy. So, yeah, man, hold up. So, let me see. This News One, they called him a misogynist, right? And the News One, this is supposed to be a so-called black news station, right? See, we be, dude. So, like I said, man, it's not always the European all the time, man. It really ain't, man. When we have, how come we don't have our own TV and station news, and how come we don't have our own this and that? When we have our own this and that, sometimes you know what I'm saying, we use it to bash each other, man. Let's just keep it 100. But see, that was weird. I mean, not trying to, it just seemed like some kind of sacrifice or something just doesn't add up, because you already know how I do. I don't play just because somebody, a celebrity, whatever the fuck. I don't play. I'll still go in and shit, but it just don't make some don't sound right. How does the mom hear about her? How is you a mom and you hear about your son or whoever's death on social media? It doesn't make no sense. How come the police, the coroner, why didn't anybody call her, right? Why didn't a relative call her and tell her, right? Or that doesn't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? How come the coroner's office didn't call her? Why didn't the hospital call her? You just don't. This doesn't make no sense to me. How do you find out about this shit on social media? Nobody called you before they even found out about social media. Doesn't make no sense. I don't know. Something just don't make no sense. That didn't make no sense to me. I'm sorry. That don't add up. He said Kevin was I mean, people say that, man. They say Kevin was gay and all this and whatever, this and that. But I mean, there wasn't really no proof, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had a suit and everything, but damn, what's his name was making fun of him too. Was kind of funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. Dude, Crockett, something. What's his name? From they used to be on Wild 'N Out. That shit was low key funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. But he did curse real proper, like you burnt. That is crazy and disrespectful. But see, something just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Not everything is conspiracy, you know what I'm saying? But you already know what I mean. You know what I mean? So, okay. According to the police report, officers responded to a 911 call placed by a woman who was with Samuels in his apartment in Atlanta. The woman identified in the police report as Miss Hortensia Alcantara, sound like she's like Latina or something, right? Told officers or some kind of European told officers that the person in distress was Mr. Kevin Samuels, apparently misspelling his first name. How do you misspell Kevin? Kevin. After the two spent the night together, said Samuels complained about chest pain before he fell on top of her. Samuels was ultimately transferred to so that's what I'm saying. Why did the hospital call her first? Y'all see what I'm saying? Why didn't the hospital tell her? Man, thanks for them 7 views, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going. Share this out, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all, and share this shit out. I'm gonna keep going in for like 20 more minutes, man. Share this shit out. Share this shit out to y'all social medias, man, to y'all Facebooks, to y'all Instagram. Share this shit out if y'all can. I really appreciate it. But let's keep going with this shit. All right. Does that make sense what I'm saying, y'all? So you mean to tell me in this article they said that the whatever the hospital diagnosed or whatever the fuck the case was, right? But why didn't the hospital call her? Why didn't they call his next of kin? How did she find out on social? It just don't make no sense to me. Was she on Facebook or some shit or Twitter? I don't get it. Okay, he said I'd like to know more about the Latina woman who was in the room with. Man, exactly. See, it just something don't seem right, dude. How come she didn't get investigated? But see, it'd be like that. I mean, it's just something don't add up. A couple things will add up. But if you already know a lot of these women don't get held accountable for stuff like that. But if it was the other way around, if that was a man, and being found, while a woman or something died in an apartment, he was the last person with her, it'd be a totally different motherfucking story. Right? Yeah, I'd like to know too, man. And Monel said before the police reached the crime scene, who was a responder? Ooh, exactly. The first responder was the Latino woman in the room with him. Exactly. 20 minutes, exactly. See, it don't make no sense, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Man, like this shit and share this shit, y'all. Because I'm going in. We going in like a motherfucking door, man. So, okay, and then the hospital told News One. Well, why didn't they call? See, I'm not a stupid man, right? I can break this shit down a little something, right? A little bit, I could break it down. I'm not, I got a little bit of skill, right? Samuels was ultimately transferred to Piedmont Hospital in Atlanta. The police reported said an operator at the hospital told News One during the conversation Friday morning that there was no record of a person named Kevin Samuels being admitted to the patient room. See, something don't sound right about this. Here we go on some Tupac shit. Motherfuckers Googled his death report and all that. Couldn't find. But see, look at it like this. I mean, don't get mad, y'all, when I say this, but the Tupac thing. Why would he be? That wasn't his name. Why would they check him in as Tupac? Look that up. If y'all think that you know what I'm saying? If y'all think I'm bullshitting, look that up. Why would they call him Tupac in a court of law? They ain't gonna call you no motherfucking alias in no court of law. How did you get bailed out of prison? Can anybody answer me that question? How do you get bailed out of prison? You can't get bailed out of prison. In jail, you're a pretrialer. In jail, and you see what I'm saying? In prison, you hit post trial. In prison, you get convicted. You see what I'm saying? That's the last step for you after you're convicted. Is jail too, but prison, right? So how do you get bailed out of prison? See, people don't think. We think celebrity. We think, you know what I'm saying? But these celebrities are actually actors. Y'all notice these rappers and these motherfucking what's the names? Excuse me, sports motherfuckers. They be actors, dude. I'm telling you, man. You can't believe anything when it comes down to celebrities, man. But I'm getting sacrifice vibes. I'm just getting something that's not raw, or just maybe even a psyop vibe from this shit, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting something's not adding up with this. But don't be surprised if a Latino woman is an undercover agent. Exactly. Some just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But why didn't they notify the mom though? Instead of you, right? And you know that shit hit the blogs, you know what I'm saying? We in a messed up, this society's so messed up that it should have hit the blogs before it hit your family. Especially when somebody's so supposedly famous, right? More that niggas, okay, this cat says at Phil Lewis. More details on the Kevin Samuels Atlanta police, right? A woman met Samuels and spent the night with him. She ID'd him as Kevin Samuels. How come they're not saying her name though, bro? See, there's something's not right with this shit. Or they did say her name, but how come they're not really trying to, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. All right, and then Samuels complained of chest pain, fell on top of her, and she called 911. Officials, who the fuck are the officials? Why are they using the word officials? How come they just didn't say paramedics? See, something's don't matter, dude. When they use words like official, that's kind of giving me like, yeah, this don't make no sense kind of vibes, dude. They don't want to give you the details. Any time they say official, police officials, health officials, motherfucking medical officials, medical experts, when they give you words like that, they're not, there's a lot they're not telling you. They're not giving you the detail on for a reason. Yeah, they say it's supposed to be doing cocaine and fentanyl or something like that, right? But I think he had cancer before, though, dude. That's from what he was saying. He beat it. Previously, Melanie King. But I mean, they call this news one called him a misogynist. Let me try to get to this real quick. Reported close friend Samuels, who has been described as his female counterpart, said Thursday she got family confirmation. Hold up. Damn, I want to get to what's his name. Hold up. I think what's his name? I think I might have to play it on what's his name. Hold up. Look at this hood witch. This, I mean, the name says it all. Look at this broad right here. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. Listen to this just. I mean, in that case, she do got a title. She's entitled to her own opinion. You know, she wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm glad he's dead," nothing like that. But she was just saying he had a history of bashing black women. But he went in on men too. So I don't understand. See, that's what I don't like about our so-called women. It's always the selfishness is so real to the point where they could talk about men, women, whoever the fuck could talk about anybody, right? But as soon as they direct that towards these so-called women, then it's a problem. That's some weird, selfish little kid shit to me. Kevin Samuels made a career of bashing black women and uploading oppressive gender standards, and y'all want to take the high road when we find out he passed away. See, just celebrating that shit. What high road, motherfucker? Everybody dies. Everybody's gonna die. What's wrong with people? But see that broad, when it wouldn't be the same though when the broad find out one of her family members passes, right? We so full of shit. We full of shit. Hold up.
Today, who are every bit of, danger zone.
Danger zone.
27 to 35, when a woman needs to focus like a laser on the outcome she wants as far as relationships. But when you ask women who are in their mid to late 30s, even in their early 40s, who are boss chicks, bad chicks, got my money together, I got my master's.
I'm a PhD.
Got my master's, but can you cook?
I don't need a cookbook.
Yeah, they got their PhD and everything else. They don't have a cookbook, but they damn sure do have a dog. All right. What is the one thing you can do?
Damn, big debt. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm in a waiting position. I'm waiting for, God to send that man.
Look what my boy posted real quick. You have some women out here in this world who love the fact that he's dead just because they didn't agree with each other. Exactly, big dog. Exactly. You see how we be doing that shit is like some hate. It's just I don't even know what to call that shit, man. It's just like some weird shit all at the same time, dude. Like, if there was foul play, ain't it a damn shame that they couldn't come and kill one of our brothers in a black, like in Atlanta? I know, huh? I know. I know. That's what I'm saying. Is that even a real name? Exactly, man. Yeah, it just and then you notice. I mean, it seems. I mean, it's another thing that makes it seem kind of weird too, because they're trying to put it out there like a drug or like you know what I'm saying, fentanyl and coke. It's just a fucked up way how they're trying to say he passed and shit. Okay, now look what this brought. I got the what's the names right now. I'm glad I went in. Can y'all see this? Let me see. Okay, hold on. Why is this? Let me close this. Yeah, that shit was burnt. All right, hold up. Hold up, y'all. I'll go right here and do this, but I still, damn, I can't listen, man. Can y'all see this? I don't believe Kevin Samuels is dead. For the record. Okay, even if she did, okay, I'm not even going to think there's nothing because I said a little something right now. I wouldn't even be mad at her saying that, right? That first line, okay, whatever, right? But me not feeling bad if it doesn't mean I'm celebrating it. He went out the way. If he went out his way to be cruel, and we're not required to mourn virtues he didn't show, and asking black women of all people show tact in this. I mean, these women, man. I can see why these women, man, like they be in the position they in, man, because it's just you ain't gonna have there's not gonna be no structure within you. You hate your men. What does that say about you? You know what I'm saying? You hate your group of men. What does that say about you? It says a lot about you. You see what I'm saying? If you have made it to 35 and you're unmarried, you're a leftover. Okay, remember he was saying that. Right? Hold on. Oh, look, here we go right here. Oh, perfect. Hell yeah, see? Can y'all see it? Hold up. Misogynistic, see? And this is a look, News One. Y'all get a chance. Y'all Google this right now on y'all devices. Even, whatever. Throw another tab up real quick on your shit, man. And look this shit up, man. News One, right? Look at your shit, man. Throw another tab on the motherfucker, man, if y'all can, man, if y'all want to, man. And look this shit up. News One is a so-called black station, right? So News One put that out there, man. This dude's a misogynist. I don't see how he's a misogynistic dude, man. I mean, he didn't had podcasts. He didn't been on women's podcasts and he didn't big women up. He didn't, he like, look, he says a certain kind of women has to be, a certain, you want to be a certain kind of woman or whatever, or you want to get picked by a certain kind of woman. I mean, a certain kind of man, you have to, be a certain kind of woman, which makes sense. Just like, you got to step your game up as a man to get certain kind of women. I mean, I don't understand why, me as a man, I'm going to step my game up. I'm not going to get mad and pouty, right? Does that make sense what y'all saying? Does that make sense what I'm saying? I'm not going to get mad and pouty, right? And piss, right? No, seriously, I'm not going to get mad and pouty and pissed because somebody told me the reality or, what I'm saying, or told me some good shit about myself, man. That's weird to me. Let's go on. Let's go. Who is that sexy older sister with the dreadlocks steadily running her mouth? That bitch did look kind of good on that shit. Oh yeah, that's the little broad was talking to. That bitch did look kind of good, man. But man, you ain't lying. Them attractive older women bomb and shit. And they don't. It's less games with them, man. You know what I'm saying? It's less games with them, dude. But see, when you find an older one that's playing games, you're like, something's really wrong with this. Something's wrong with her, though. But right? Yeah, something wrong with this bro right here. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, get them likes up, man. Get them likes up real quick. So I mean, what do y'all think about this? So misogynistic guru Kevin Samuels says women are 35 and unmarried are left over. Little brown girl misogynist more attacked against Kamala Harris explained. Oh my God, the hell with Kamala Harris is not a so-called black woman. Anybody can say this. Well, I'm not gonna use the word black because you already know. But anybody can say that they us, right? Y'all notice that? Anybody can say they us. Anybody can say, but we can't say that we anybody. Could y'all? Could y'all give me props for that one right there? Did I spit a little bit a bar or what? Anybody can say they us. We can't say we anybody. Just like anybody can live by us, we can't live by anybody else. Come on. Can anybody confirm that real quick? Can anybody give me some props and confirm what I just said real quick? Can y'all give me some props real quick? Can y'all give me some props? Can y'all hold me down for that? Hold me down. Did that make sense? What I just said, that made a lot of sense, right? Anybody could live, we can live by anybody. I mean, excuse me, anybody can live by us, but we can't live by anybody. Hello. The Mexicans could go live by you. The Europeans could live by you. Any race could live by you, but you can't live by them. You can't live by their ass. They got exclusive communities just for them. Hello. How about that? Man, exactly. That was his motherfucking platform, man. And see, the thing is, it be the motherfuckers talking shit that don't really have platforms on YouTube, or they won't even have. They'll have a Instagram or something like that, but it won't be monetized like that. It'll just be some regular shit or some Twitter shit. It really be some more so Twitter, right? So all these motherfuckers go in and talk all that shit on Twitter, but don't even be getting paid to talk all that shit. You're not getting monetized or nothing to just be on there talking shit. Why even be on Twitter then? See, that's what we like. Oh, Black Twitter and all this, all Black Madame Noir and TSR, the Shade Room, and all that's bullshit, man. That shit's a bunch of bullshit, and some of that shit ain't even. It be some foreign so-called blacks, right? It be foreigners. It don't even be people from the U.S. running these damn blog sites and shit, right? So, boy, and they be like, oh, y'all, Black Americans talk about us. Shit, it's the shit. Vice versa, motherfucker. Ditto. Oh, Tariq Nasheed, this and that with the division. It's been division, dude. Why do you have a nigger name for us then? Why do you have a name Akata for us? Why do you have a nigger name for us then? Like other groups have the nigger name. Why do y'all have that for us? Come on now, we can't talk about no Tariq Nasheed now. Let's keep it 100. That was calling that shit us before there was a motherfucking Tariq Nasheed, motherfucker. What are y'all talking about? We got to stop putting this shit on people, dude. It's not just the women that don't have accountability. It's the men a lot of times too and shit. Exactly, Big Dale. Exactly. They cannot support outspoken people. But see, it looks. Don't it look bad, y'all, when it's us acting like sensitive? But I ain't gonna lie though. Not trying to. It's not all women. You know what I'm saying? I got love for y'all sisters and everything, but at the same time, y'all the emotional factors. Y'all the emotional ones, right? Y'all strictly and purely go on emotions. You see what I'm saying? There's not really too much logic or anything like that, and common sense or critical thinking in what y'all do and say. A lot of times are the decisions that y'all make. So I kind of understand, right? But at the same time, come on, like I said, 30, 40 plus, you know better. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing and shit. And if you can't control your emotions, maybe you need to go to the therapist or a psychologist or something like that. That's serious. So I mean, I just wanted to show y'all that, man. They over here, talk about misogynist, and this is a black news station. So I don't want to hear nothing about the white man or the European. I don't want to hear that. To a extent, I want to hear it when we talk about business loans and we're talking about bank discrimination and we talk about housing discrimination and we talk about, then I want to hear it. And you know what I'm saying? And giving other people shit over it. Then I kind of want to hear it. But other than that, I don't want to hear it because it's not the rate. It's not always them, dude. It be us. You see what I'm saying? Tiana Williams, salute. How you doing? We got a sister on here right now. That's what's up. Salute. Thank you for tuning in. But I mean, it's crazy, man. I just wanted to show y'all, the little misogynistic part where they call them that. And this is not, I repeat, this is not a white or European news station. This is a black one. So let's just keep it 100. And they're talking about he's a controversial YouTuber, controversial. A lot of motherfuckers on YouTube are controversial, dude. Right. So, yeah, man. So I just wanted to show y'all that, man. Oh, damn, dude. Dude from Nene dude died. That shit, that's crazy. But yeah, man. Then we're gonna talk about the Dave Chappelle shit, man. We're gonna talk about that shit, man. That shit was, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, man. Y'all probably think, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably ain't gonna agree with me, but that whole Dave Chappelle shit was weird, dude. My thing is, how does a homeless person get on the Hollywood Bowl stage? This dude was completely homeless. Can anybody answer me that question? How does a homeless man get on the Hollywood Bowl stage? A homeless man. Anybody answer me that question? Let's go. Let me hold on, y'all. Let me see. I'll play you this real quick. Watch. Hold up. Hold up. I'll get it from Sky News Australia. This is for fair use. You know what I'm saying? 1976 Copyright Act, right? Let's go.
With reproductive freedom under attack, who can California women count on to defend our rights? GOP endorsed Senator Brian Dahle stands with Donald.
Oh, I'm so glad this commercial, because I wanted to talk about this a little bit too. Let's talk about this and we're going to the Dave Chappelle thing. They're talking about Gavin Newsom. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm gonna let this. Oh no, let me exit out of this. I'm gonna let this play. They're talking about Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is for abortions, right? You notice these Democrat shields be all for the abortions. Y'all notice that? Right. But all for abortions, man. It's just weird, man. It's weird, real weird. Watch, hold up. Let me let this play. Let me watch. Check this out, y'all. Hold up. You know what? Let me share my screen and play this. Let's do Gavin Newsom, man. Here we go. We talking about Gavin Newsom and this and that and Democrats and this and that, but they want to kill your babies. Or how about that? We don't really think that's weird. We'll have kids and grandkids and all that, but still support abortion. That shit is weird to me, dude. Meanwhile, people like Kamala Harris and these other people Cori Bush don't even have kids. How about that? Let me wait. Hold on. Let me double check real quick. Cori Bush has a kid. I know Kamala Harris don't. Hold up. Real quick. Oh, she has 2 kids. My bad. But for sure, Kamala Harris don't. And some of these other people don't. They be lesbians and all that. Why you? See, I get why you support abortions, because you don't have kids and you're not for procreation between a man and woman. That makes perfect sense. Hold on. All right, y'all see it? All right, let's let this shit play. I'm so glad this commercial came on.
Trump. Dahle wants to roll back abortion rights, punishing women and doctors. It's why California women and Planned Parenthood support Gavin Newsom. A lifelong defender of the right to choose, Newsom took on Texas's restrict.
See, they're gonna call it a right to choose what? I mean, like I said, women, that's your decision. I'm not gonna go too much into it. You see what I'm saying? It's a controversial, it's a tough situation, but they'll talk about a healthcare issue or medical issue or right to choose when that's not exactly it at all. It's control. It's the population. It's something with the population. It's population control, right? Form a genocide with us. And see, we don't think, okay, I think the numbers are higher, but 13%, whatever the case is, 40,000 or 40 million or something like that. But they've been saying that shit for the longest time. I don't see how our population doesn't decline or incline. But anyway, so we know them numbers. We hear them numbers. We don't think, let me not do this shit but see, you know what it is? It's the lack of it's a lack of contraception talk. It's a lack of birth control talk, right? It's a lack of safe sex talk. Nobody you notice the word safe sex? That was a 90s term. Those were 90s terms, safe sex. You heard a lot that shit about that in the 90s, right? After AIDS was already prevalent, but you don't hear about no damn safe sex no more. See, it's just some weird shit, dude. Like, damn, man, that shit weird. That shit is really weird, man. That safe sex shit, it's just like, so they, the music pushes the women to be promiscuous, right? Even though you shouldn't listen to none of that shit, you should really follow your own mind. But like I said, a lot of people go on emotions. So the music pushes the ratchetness, right? And the Democrats reward the ratchetness with these crazy ass laws. Oh, don't even worry about you can still be promiscuous and have sex with all types of motherfuckers, raw dog, and unprotected. But just guess what? You know what I'm saying? We'll support you every step of the motherfucking way. And we'll call it healthcare and the right to choose healthcare. But it's really killing your baby though. And shit, they pushing the law here in California to where you can have the baby 28 days after, right? But was it SIDS or SADS or something? Or SIDS the no, excuse me. No, what's it? Oh yeah, sudden infant death syndrome. That's including that though. So sudden infant death syndrome, your baby could be living longer than that and then die from that. So that covers that too. So these people, it's years. It could even be years after your baby's born. The abortion. I'm telling you, these people are sick. I don't even got kids, but I'm not feeling it. Right? Yo, King David, what up? What up? Salute, salute. You can jump on this motherfucker real quick, man. Hold on, I'm about to put it in the chat real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this link in the chat real quick. Shit, I'm going to play that motherfucker now. I didn't want to play too much because I was on live, but you can come on this. Hold up. We could talk about that shit and play that motherfucker on here right now. I heard a little bit and I was like, oh shit. Plus, I didn't want to worry about no copyright issues and nothing, but hold up, don't even trip. Yeah, me and King David be going in on these motherfuckers, man, on these trolls and all these motherfuckers and shit, man. These motherfuckers talking that shit. We got some, man. That's the fire sign, man. Some fire signs, man. You know, a lot of our people, they're calling black are actually mixed race, yet heavily diluted. How you gonna be half mixed or half white? Still call yourself black? Most kids are mixed these days. Oh shit, my bad. I missed these damn comments. Realize the majority of abortion active. Yeah, Katmala. But it's weird because if it's low, right? Okay, you figure it's low. You figure it, David, what up? They figure it's low, but if it's so low, why are they tripping on our vote so much and having our vote? You see, it's kind of weird. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm kind of like, you see what I'm saying? David, what up, man?
Yo, why I still got the Jolly Rice as my picture? That's crazy.
What's good, man?
Yeah, man, that video I was telling you about, that's crazy, is Jolly Rice, because they was talking about African immigrants and how, you know, that Nigerian dude in Minnesota or whatever, and how he's trying to get Black History Month removed up there if he makes it to the office. So that's what the video was about. The way the immigrants try to undermine Black American holidays or landmarks or whatever we managed to get, but there's no mention of removing the Asian Heritage Month or Hispanic History Month or whatever the hell. So Cinco de Mayo. But anyway, you know, the sister she's FBA on the channel. She's cool. I'm subscribed to her. I get it. She may be tired, but she just started going in on Black American men because I guess in these Twitter spaces, the Africans and the Caribbeans be like, well, you're not Black American, though. We're all one. We're all African and all this and this and this. But then when the Black Americans ask, okay, well, what part of Africa am I from? They're like, oh, well, that don't matter. We're all African. We're all African. So basically, it's like a play where they could keep their Nigerian flag, their Ghanaian flag, their Caribbean flags, but you just got to be one big old African. So she was talking about how a lot of the Black American men in there just submitted like, yeah, we all one, we all African. So basically, you got to remove your Black American heritage or whatever, but they could keep their Nigerian heritage or whatever. But she was just like, y'all swirling, you know, Black men are swirling and this and this. And I was just like, well, Black women are too. And I gave her a few examples. And then she was just like, oh, well, don't bring that up. Like she basically said, don't bring that up. Because I said it's both sides. And then she was just like, I don't want to hear that both sides stuff and whoop-de-whoop. It's more black men. Black women are about to start swirling. So I just realized even though our people could be smart in a lot of areas, they could also just be willfully ignorant in other areas. Because she's a black woman, so she's not going to go out and read a book like Daughters of the Trade that documents interracial sex, marriage, all that stuff going back to colonial times in the 1600s. Like a lot of our people, a lot of our sisters think swirling would be a new phenomenon for their demographic for some reason. So, anyway, yeah, and then it was a few other sisters in the comments like, oh, you know, it was all cordial and civilized, but she was just some sister responded and said, oh, well, if you want to talk about that, go make your own live stream. Don't force her to do anything or tell her what to do, or black men are supposed to be leaders and y'all been felling and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, I didn't tell her to do anything. I just mentioned the other side because there's two sides to what's going on.
Exactly.
You know, I just got that attitude basically where she would have responded or I would have responded. You already knew what would have been. If nothing would get accomplished, it'd just be more generalizations about black men. But anyway, that's why I sent you the link. That's what they talk about over there. She just started kind of going off on black men like y'all, or black American men like y'all just gonna lay down and let these dudes tell you what you are and you aren't, and just lay down your black American hair. Because I guess some dudes in their Twitter space, I get it's a lot of loss and all that, but at the same time, it's like when it comes to the negative and the weak shit, we all just get thrown in the same bunch. But with the solid cats, it's like we don't even exist. There's no generalizations about us on a massive level.
That's true.
You said there's not as much language, 20,000 tribes. I wouldn't agree with that, but okay.
Yeah, no, because that's what I'm saying. A lot of them whistle names, them African women be kind of. It'd be, I think it's a little bit different with the African American women, but with their as far as certain masculinity with them, these females be more like try to be like the leaders. Like I don't know how to explain. You know what I'm talking about, David? It's just like African women are like, not like
and that's the diet.
They're like they want to run shit.
I get the play. You're right. I get the play because if I would have tried to lead the conversation, like she just said, y'all supposed to be the leaders and whoop-de-whoop. And if I would have tried to lead the conversation or lead her to some history that she may not have been aware of as far as the interracial dating, because they both said, the channel owner and the commentator both said, oh, y'all wait till black women start swirling and the race is going to be gone because y'all already doing it so much. But I tried to bring up Daughters of the Trade, Ghetto Gaggers, Come Bang, all these sites. But they was just like, oh, it's both sides, whoop-de-whoop, but y'all just...
We don't have no Ghetto Gaggers, male Ghetto Gaggers.
The thing, though, if I tried to lead her to some history, like the Welfare Act and how it incentivized, you know, the parents, the mother to report that she was single and there was no man in the home to get that, and then that basically incentivized breaking the shit up and basically made black men in the minds of many black women seem like an optional piece to the puzzle. Like I could do either way. But anyway, if I let her to that, it'd just be an argument or more insults. You already know how that would have went. So it's a catch-22 basically is what I'm trying to say when you say, oh, you're supposed to be a leader. When you try to lead some shit righteously, it's still going to be a problem because the truth is they don't want to be led by you. That's just a talking point. But anyway, I was just giving you a link on that. You could catch the replay or play it now. It don't matter. But that was just a little interesting because it's very interesting when interracial stuff gets brought up. They ignore the Jet magazines from the 50s where the black women candidly said they prefer white men before it was even legalized. They ignore the fact that what legalized interracial relationships and marriage was Loving versus Virginia, which was a white male black woman couple. It's like these huge landmark cases and historical events get glossed over for some reason, and all they just jump to is 2022 and say, "Oh well, y'all niggas swirling, y'all gonna swirl us out of existence." It's like, and I try to bring up both sides. So it's like, are we trying to have an honest discussion? Do we really respect each other? Are we trying to push somewhere or what? Or are we just gonna beat down on the immigrants and respond to the fuckery they doing? But it's like people can't keep it real all the way. If it's something that hits close to home or too close to their demographic or their backyard, then that's when they become biased and all that shit. Just like they was just calling out the immigrants for being 5 minutes ago. It's like, bro, we got to be 100 about everything. I didn't hop in the comments denying that a lot of black men swirl, and maybe for coonish reasons. Maybe because they couldn't get no play from a black female. I look at all sides, bro. I know it's in extremes. It's extreme on one end, the other end, and then it's the middle ground, the gray area where a lot of people mostly fit. I know the extremes on either side is going stroke the most emotion, so that's where people gonna run to, the coonish niggas. But they ain't even gonna break the brother who just couldn't get no play from black women in school or whatever. They just wasn't feeling him or whatever, and then he got love from the white girl, whatever the hell. It's like he don't even exist because he's not on either extreme, so he doesn't fare well in their example that justifies their vitriol against black men. So let's bring up everything, man. I'm tired of I'll side with the truth, man. That's why people don't like me. I'll bring up the extreme coolish black man to the in between, the gray area black man who I saw in school wasn't getting no love from the sisters or whatever because he didn't fit this image or that look, and then the other extreme.
Same with me, and that's why motherfuckers don't like me, man. You know. You do, you spit that real, you spit that truth, man, and you keep it 100, man. Just like with the Kevin Samuels thing, people hate the truth that much. You see what I'm saying? People hate that our people, men and women, like to be lied to so much. That's why you got something called game. Oh man, you make sure you got the game up. You gotta have that. You gotta have that tongue. You gotta have that mouthpiece and shit. That's why there's shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Tell her what you want to hear. That type shit. You see what I'm saying? Because we know that. You see what I'm saying? Especially so-called black woman, female nature is like that. Tell her something she want to hear. Even you and her know it's not true. You see what I'm saying? Same with us, our people in general. We like the bullshit, man. We like the bullshit. We entertain the bullshit. That's why we like these ratchet shows. Love and Hip Hop. I stopped watching that show years ago, by the way. What's the other shit? Housewives of Atlanta. That's just a more sophisticated 304 ratchetness show, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Love After Lockup, all these shows. That's why all these shows are on. You see what I'm saying? To feed us the stereotypes. You see what I'm saying? To feed us the bullshit, to feed us and to try to condition you on how to act. Condition these young females and women and men on how to act. Now we got the fake thugism with this music, right? You see what I'm saying? Or everything is about me being a shooter, being on gun, going down on ops and this and that. And riding down on motherfuckers and shit, you know what I'm saying? And blicky and sticks and all this shit. So it's just like it's right. You got the fake thug shit on one end with the men and shit, and you got the ratchet 304 with the women, man. It's this heavy conditioning, man. You don't see any other groups doing this shit.
They all fake on both sides of the gender. But I notice in a lot of these chats, man, it's like black women try to bogart the conversation and bogart reality into being their delusion, but you can't bogart reality like that. Like, nah, we're gonna bring up, if we talk about swirling, I'm not gonna shut you down from talking about the coonish black man who just always was on some bullshit and thought white was right or whatever. Even if they get shot by the police trying to help, like that dude down in Texas trying to help the police and run up on him thinking he said racism doesn't exist. I got a beautiful white woman. He got shot by a white cop. And if we could bring that up, I'm not going to, that's reality, right? But what's also in reality is Jason Roger Pope, a white boy with a little yo, fake black swag. He was able to infect over 700 black women with HIV/AIDS in the span of like 2 years. Why? Because that white skin. He was running through them. But they don't even bring him up. It's like, nah, we ain't black women. You can't bogart reality into being your delusion where it's only black men doing these treasonous things. Like, nah, we gonna bring up both sides.
We got to.
It's crazy. I said both sides, and that was an issue.
Okay,
and then here's the thing, though, bro. You got marriage statistics, and sometimes you get dating statistics because there's some survey or focus group or stats on the dating site, but they say they just straight up said there are way more black men swirling. They said at a 5 times higher rate because there's so many black women 30 single and childless. Like, I don't know if they know this, but to swirl, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you don't need to have children or be married. You could just do a ghetto gagger scene.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
They talking about the ghetto,
marriage in a real
about the ghetto gaggers.
Like, nah, you could just get smothered out. So those numbers won't really be included in those statistics. So you can't quantify that all the way. They just say it with certainty. Like, come on, man. It's crazy.
And you spend, once again, you know what I'm saying, David on here spitting them bars.
Like, bring up, that's how I know we ain't ready to change. We just complaining because if a real motherfucker gonna bring up both sides of the issue. If my engine is knocking, nah, let me put it like this. If I got an electrical issue in my car and I'm a male, and I see the male plug in the female socket, and I'm just telling myself, nah, it ain't nothing wrong with the male plug. You know, that shit ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't need to change that. I don't need to fix that. I don't need to solder nothing on that side. It's all the female side. Like, and every time I start my car, shit's flickering, sparks flying all over. Like, I'm an idiot. Like, I refuse to look at the male side and admit that it needs to be repaired or something needs to be changed just because I'm a male. Like, that's how it is right now, bro. In a lot of these spaces and lives and shit, like, the dudes act like they shit don't stink on their side. Ain't shit that's stinking, and the females will, especially. Because unfortunately, the females have been allowed to live more so in delusion because these government programs and the self-assuredness, like there's a fat positivity, body positivity for unhealthy overweight women, but you just a fat nigga if you a man.
Damn, there ain't nobody. What's it called? They don't call it body shaming in or shit. Or did you even want to? Let's fuck it. Let's go to the what's the name? Let's go to the
with your ass.
Let's go to the color. The color. Oh, then it's not colorism when you darken a black dude though. That's not colorism and shit. We deal some bullshit, dude. That should be hypocritical as a motherfucker, man.
Because subconsciously they know men need to remain in reality as much as possible to keep this world moving. So the thing is, they could be in delusion. They could lie to themselves and believe it, but men can't. So I'm saying, like, it's basically like trying to fix a socket, fix some wiring on your car, and you just refuse to check the male socket or the male plug for faults. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's basically going on the female side. Like, nah, it ain't no both sides. Y'all swore at a way higher rate and all that. So it's like, y'all want to address the issue in totality or just on one side? And
you know what's crazy? Most is 80% or higher than that are black men are with black women, man. So that shit is a bunch of. But you're right. That shit is talking points. And so when you hit one of the motherfuckers with that, they ain't gonna know what to say. But they'll come with another talking point excuse, fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They'll come with something else and shit. Try to come up with some more ammo in the little 25 that they got. You know what I'm saying? In the little 22 that they got. You know what I mean?
And
they try to reload that motherfucker and shit.
It's always
they'll try to do it.
And like, even if I was failing or slipping up, like, they don't know me in my personal life. Like, I'm good in my personal life. I'm trying to help y'all motherfuckers.
You're definitely doing your thing, B-Dog.
With black men and women, but I don't jump on there throwing crazy generalizations like that. The fact that they do, when it's just a simple conversation and she's saying, don't tell her what to do and all this and that, and go make your own stream, that shows like you really hurt. Like, you just spewing that at a random black man, and I never told nobody what to do with their stream. I never told nobody to do this or that. So it's just like, you was just you just like a dog looking at a bone all day, but you on a leash and you can't get to it. Like, my comment just gave you the strength to just snap your neck and break the leash and go at that bone. Like, you at that bone you wanted to pick. It's like, man, you coming at me with all this smoke, talking about, oh, y'all supposed to be leading and y'all failing at that. Y'all swirl way more. It's like, dude, you just turn this into something totally different.
It's
just because you hurt.
Because you're hurt. And see, that's the thing, man. It's just like, we part of you say you got so many white men wearing baggy shorts, fades, gold jewelry, and even trying to show a little swag simply because of their proximity to black men. Damn, that's true, dude. That's mad true. But you're right, man. It's just like, they always, it's, Cynthia G, I don't know which one of the motherfuckers, man. Synthetic, one of the motherfuckers brought up that stupid ass talking point of leading, dude. It's like, we're all paying the same amount for gas, bro.
They know that's a catch-22, though.
Right.
Because they aren't gonna follow your ass anyway.
Shit. Do you hear what David is saying, y'all? Yeah.
Like, they see when they say, oh, why don't you follow me? Like, I don't have no history with you. I just started dating you. We ain't got no bad rapport. Well, oh, these other black men didn't do this or didn't do that. So you gotta break down all these walls that these other niggas allegedly put up, and then maybe I'll follow. Like, nigga, please. I ain't got time for that shit.
I know.
Like, come on. But it's a catch-22. They don't want to follow. That's the thing. Not follow your black ass. It's a catch-22, and it's double standards all around. Like, I just saw this hood black chick with a nerdy ass white dude. Like, you know damn well she ain't get with no Poindexter black dude looking like Urkel.
Oh, me and the homie used to talk about this shit. This dude said some shit right now. You ain't lying, dude. The black so-called black women will not do no nerdy black dude, but they'll do a nerdy white dude. Oh, that's true, dude. That is bars, man. That is bars. They'll look at you funny if you read too much. Damn, that's bars, dude. You spit some shit. That is some fire right there, man. That's some fire right there. You ain't lying about that, dude. So that just goes to show that we think low vibration area of each other. We think low of each other. We gonna say?
Huh? I said she sees the world through the white man stereotypes. A black man still viewed like be on the slave market at Wall Street, New York. Who's the biggest, baddest brute physically? I don't need him for no intellectual capability beyond knowing what to do physically.
Damn, dude, you said something.
Whereas a white man, okay, he's supposed to be smart. He's supposed to be nerdy. He could be nerdy, but a black man, like, nah, that ain't your place.
We're supposed to be stupid. Ooh, dude, that's slave. That's something. Everything. No, see, I had to tell somebody that we was talking to Judge Joe Brown. Me and him disagree on that, but I feel that kind of shit could be tied to some slavery shit, dude. Or so that kind of shit, or just even to I ain't gonna say generational curses, but just being in, because how we used to say, other people, we kind of big them up. Oh, how come this person doesn't know, English? We're like kind of like into this whitewash society, but dude, it's horrible for us. This, that whitewashing is for us is horrible, dude. For other people, we might look at it in a different lens and shit. Oh, maybe this, this motherfucker knows how to speak. Okay, he knows how to articulate because he knows how to speak English or whatever. Okay, with that, in that instant, that's different and shit because you could communicate with the motherfucker because that shit. But with us, dude, that whitewashing is, oh man, I was thinking about that the other day. That shit is fucking, God, that's fucked up. That whitewashing shit, God, that's all fucked up, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Politics, and it's epigenetic. It's passed down genetically. Your grandma and her maybe there was a period like the Harlem Renaissance and all that shit where a black man's intellect could be appreciated, but we just completely bought into social engineering like from the 60s onward. But yeah, it's epigenetic. Great grandma wasn't telling her granddaughter go look for a brother for his intellect or something like that. It's just like, can he work? Is he big? Is he strong?
Well, man, you see the Covenant Pioneer? That's true, dude. Eve was I knew Eve was full of shit, dude. And then, she had the blonde hair and all that. I kind of knew something was up with that. And then too, how she started acting and shit before she kind of got with the old boy. Her articulation of word for how she just changed. She started to talk kind of like a valley girl, and I'm like, oh, okay, Eve is gonna be on some watch.
Oh yeah,
she's gonna be with a white dude on some Serena Venus Williams type shit, dude. You from one of the hardest places in motherfucking California and shit, and then you go, it's just, but see that you can tell, man, these actors and celebrities and these misleaders, man, that's where they all come from. I'm telling you, not saying everybody in these secret societies are like this, but these secret societies are no joke, man. That's the gatekeeper. That's the gate key to this bullshit, man. I'm telling the gateway, to a lot of this bullshit. People, oh, well, how so and shit. When I said this shit, me and Judge Joe Brown kind of like, bro, these motherfucking clergy are fucking are part of the secret societies. These politicians are part of the secret societies. Guess when we talk about politicians, guess we got to talk about the Congressional Black Caucus, the Congressional Black Talkers.
They was talking about that.
They should be doing something. We gonna say?
Nah, I was saying you right. They was talking about that on that stream I sent you too, about the Congressional Black Caucus. I guess they voted in this dude named G.K. Rowling or hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Nah, G.K. something. But anyway, I guess he claims he's black because his dad's black, but he's lighter than Bob Marley. Like, he looked like a white man. And they was basically saying, after I made that comment about how it's both sides, the host was saying, oh, King David, this is who's supposed to represent you. This is a black man, and being sarcastic, like this is how weak we are. We let somebody like this in. But my response was, well, the people who run the Congressional Black Caucus look just like the people who founded the NAACP. They don't look like us anyway. And then I asked her, what is the voting in process for the Congressional Black Caucus? And nobody responded to me. Nobody gave me a breakdown. Like, I don't know. Our people is just like, it's all just sensational surface level shit. Like, when I asked for something technical, nobody could break it down.
I'm gonna play some of that right now.
Show me a process.
Is there specific? I'm gonna play that clip. What is there specific like timestamp and shit? Well, that I should play that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all was talking about at a specific time and shit.
I'll try to find it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if she's still live, but I'll try to find it for you for sure.
Ooh. The meeting that changed rap in the 90s. I'm gonna have to watch that documentary in a little while, dude, after I get off this shit, because a lot of people forgot about that documentary, man. Is it the one? It was a black like CEO cat or something like that, huh?
Yeah, it was
talking about that shit. Y'all seen that shit before? Oh boy, was talking about that shit. He was like, yeah, and I was a CEO, man, and I made it, and I moved up to this company and this company and shit. And he was like, yeah, and he was like, so one day, man, you know what I'm saying, they took me and shit. And he was like, they took me to the to this room, this and that. And then he was like, excuse me, this meeting, and I'm like, he was just like, yeah, man. And he was basically, saying that they're gonna get rid of, and they semi-did. They're gonna get rid of the conscious hip hop. They semi-did. They're gonna get rid of the. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna get rid of the.
Damn, your shit just started repeating. You good? Hello?
That shit's weird. That shit muted me, dude.
Yeah, that shit just started repeating this shit. Sound like it was a remix.
They fucking seem like. Don't tell me YouTube is fucking with me.
You good now?
But yeah, Tiana Williams is spitting.
Yeah, that's Tiana Williams, and
I think I know.
you're spitting too.
I think I know. Tiana, why are you? Do you go by another name, Tiana, or no? I think I know who this is.
But yeah,
no.
it's funny, man.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So you do go by another name, Tiana.
Black Americans, it's clear as day. Every nationality comes here, they allying with us. They going to the winning team, but we can't even have an honest discussion about swirling on both sides. If it's the men's channel, and I want to address the fuckery some of these suck ass dudes do, is, oh, you a simp. If I address the women's side on the women's channel, is, oh, y'all are weak, y'all don't lead us. Even though we rejected y'all leadership since the 70s and the 60s. But anyway, it's like, damn, so y'all keeping it 100 about these immigrants on this stream or whatever, but when I try to address both sides, unbiased, whatever, it's like you shut me down.
Yeah, I feel you. And that's that checking out. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, okay, are we just gonna keep doing this until it's the last Mohican? It's like we extinct, we almost extinct for real, like, because the key to this is communication and motivation for elevation. Like, the thing is, it's like calling me a failure and saying I can't lead and y'all failed, just lumping us all in one group. Like, the way y'all hate to be generalized, the same way y'all hate to be generalized, and y'all scream not all when somebody generalizes you like that, then that shows me y'all don't really care about our livelihood, because talking to a man like that ain't gonna motivate him to want to lead you. Leading someone is energy.
It's gonna motivate him to want to leave you. You know what I said?
Like, call it basically off the rip, trying to insult a man you don't know just because you know he's a black man, so-called black man, on YouTube. Belittle him. You don't know what he's done for the women in his life. Just tear each other's heads off, basically. We so quick to do that. The individuals, like I said, I won't generalize because there's a lot of solid ones too, but the individuals who try to do that, and they stick out like a sore thumb because they're the loudest, most abrasive, but I won't say all or most, none of that. But anyway.
Damn, man, you spitting that, dude.
Yeah, bro. They don't really care. It's just like they just talk. They just want to talk. Because it's like, if you really cared, I think in my mind, you would have more patience and compassion. You would try to get to know someone before generalizing. Because I never said all black women or swirling or whatever when I made my comment. But you just said y'all. Like, it's all y'all over there. Like a prison guard yelling to a group of motherfuckers. Like, when you say y'all or all, or y'all is pretty much like all. You all. Isn't y'all a contraction of you all? Like, you basically saying y'all ain't, so you all ain't, come on, man. And then they just deny reality. Like, reality's like a rainbow, man. It's like a million colors, a million different flavors. This dude could have been trying to be righteous and solid and trying to lead his sister, but they just didn't want to. They just didn't want to do it. Then he might have turned into the dude that they was chasing after. Like, fuck it, well, this how I'm gonna have to rock because this is what they want. A girl could have been a good sister when she was young, and something might have happened. She might have got abused, whatever, you know. And then it could have been a young dude and a young sister who was just bad apples from the jump. Like, I'ma just be rebel against all this shit. So it's like a million different ways people come up, but it's like we so quick to generalize and lump each other in one little small box, like the same way we complain about white folks doing to us.
Ooh, just like how they called
Passion,
in the article called Kevin Samuels a misogynist, and that's supposed to be a black news station, a black station.
huh?
I mean, like, dude, that's supposed to, you know, just like how do you bash him like this? This man is, you know what I'm saying? To see, you know, it's, you know, it's like motherfuckers get it's some kind of sick pleasure out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I mean, but like we'll go back and say the European this and the European that, but yet you see what I'm saying? We do it to each other. Just like I said a little while ago, the Pioneer. Maybe these black cops sometimes be worse off than a damn European. He got so much to prove, right?
Because it's a European trapped in a black body trying to jump out that bitch. They think they're gonna jump out of it by tearing your ass down. Like, see, Matthew, I'm white. Like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like, how you gonna jump? You basically calling me saying I ain't a leader by bringing up, oh, y'all ain't leaders and blah 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 blah. And you don't even know me from Adam.
Don't even know you and shit.
You don't even care to know me because we all just one big nigga. Like, the same about a lot of these Africans trying to strip us of our Black American heritage while keeping Asian American heritage or whatever. She trying to strip me of my personal heritage, my personal history, my personal solidness to put me in a one big nigga. So it's like, God damn. It's the same shit happening on different levels. Like, oh, I'm going to stand up and be a Black American because these immigrants is tripping, but I hate black men, though. Black American men. Or I'm going to do the opposite, but I hate Black American women to a fault where I just can't see any good in any of them. Man. Like, come on, man. This shit, you ain't getting nowhere with that shit, bro. You ain't getting nowhere with that shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's just like,
that's hate. It's just hate.
Dude, that shit is wild, man.
That shit's pure hate.
They know it, dude. We beat down.
You telling me in your 20, 30, 40, 50 years of life, you never met a solid brother or a solid sister? Like, that's a goddamn lie.
And see, the thing is, you know, it took a man to birth them. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know something's not right with this shit, man.
Self-hate.
It's right. And do y'all feel this way about your pops? You feel this way about your uncles? It makes
no sense because I got this old video I'm gonna send you from Cynthia G before she jumped on the abort black male babies train. She was against all that shit. It seemed like she was now for the bag. Because I got a video of her saying the completely opposite shit. But anyway.
Yep. She used to break it down a little. I ain't gonna lie. I can't bullshit, dude. She used to be, but that, you know, I guess her channel or something happened with she doing this shit for the bag and shit. So I guess supposedly they took down her channel for talking about that or something. But there's so many other motherfuckers that talk like that about these motherfuckers. This shit don't get taken down. So I don't know. But I guess you just said it right. She doing it for the bag. You know, once again, sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on the same with the industry shit. You know, you're doing some strange shit for a little bit of strange for a piece of change, a little piece of change. You know what I'm saying? Some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Or sleeping with the same sex or something. You know what I'm saying, dude? Or like sacrificing a relative or something for some wild shit, man.
Yeah, and that's the only way you're gonna make it if you a degraded ass Negro. So not, you know, in that world, but anyway, it's like, yeah, it's a sickness because even if she doing it just for the bag, she know all the people she brainwashing, all the impressionable minds, and it's a revolving door. It's not a one-way road with life. the seed
Mm.
goes, swims to the egg, fertilizes it, then it becomes a more advanced life form. Then whatever gender comes out of that, they meet someone of opposite gender, and the cycle repeats itself. So they're basically they're basically promoting genocide. You hate black men so much, you just say abort just the males. That ain't gonna do shit, because you gonna you gonna you gonna reproduce yourself out of existence anyway. Even if you get every white man in the world 2-3 generations down the line, they ain't even gonna look like you phenotypically. So it's like you hate yourself. You trying to breed your. It's no black man, no black woman, no black woman, no black man.
Damn,
So
you said
you
I know, dude. That's exactly what they're doing, trying to breathe themselves out. They're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, I want to breathe myself out," but they sure show it.
They're genocidal. So yeah, man, our people are sick. We can't even just have a basic. I won't say we, but a good amount of us can't even have a basic conversation with different viewpoints, different perspectives, because we live different lives and see different things differently, because we're judged, treated, valued differently, whether we're born as male or female. So, but they just act like, nah, this is the way I see it. If you don't see it like me, you just bashing me, or you're a Nazi, or it's like, it's fucking ridiculous. So you telling me nobody gender or your gender and your side of the gender realm does any foul shit? Come on. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Man, you ain't exactly. And see, the thing is,
it's just black man, just a big boogeyman, just.
You ain't lying, but you ain't bullshit, man. It's just like, that's why I'm just trying to just stay focused, man. And I mean, this goes into dating too. When you're a single cat like me, man, I'm telling you, this same shit goes into dating. You're trying to court, good looking sister, man, and it's just like, it goes into that, because they'll come with crazy expectations for you. They'll come with unrealistic expectations. They'll come with stereotypes and shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll come with with just not wanting to be with you or mess with you for you. They want to mess with you for your money or what they think you have, or what kind of. You see what I'm saying? It's just a wild dynamic. Or that's the go on looks. Fuck it. You got to look like the motherfucker out of the video. You got to look like the motherfucker with the rip. You know what I'm saying? With the ripped jeans and the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be yourself with like, and a female, but like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It's always some weird ass. One fantasy from the. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, it's always it's a small jar for a black man. If you put one little hairline crack in that jar, just busting out and being yourself, like, you out of here. Like, you just fucked up my jar, man. You fucked up my idea of what this product was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to expand the jar, man. It's just supposed to fit inside. That's what the word told.
Damn.
So yeah, but shit. To love, making babies out of love. Well, shit, Frank, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I said too. Hell yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? A little love making. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we need more sisters like you to have that thinking though. It can't just be me. You know what I'm saying? Us and then you, and it's just like that's unbalanced and shit. Because most of us would agree, us men would agree with you, but will other women agree with you? That's the thing. You can't even tell other women. Can't even tell them and critique them. They got mad at Shahrazad Ali, right? Along 20, 30 years ago, they got mad at her.
Black women, man, they against reproach, and that's dangerous. But everything was crafted perfectly by the enemy. You can't criticize them, but we'll get them all the power over you. And in regards to the direction of your neighborhood, your community, whatever. So, and if you criticize, it's basically just like like what they try to do now. If you criticize white supremacy, oh, you're a race baiter, you're a reverse racist, you're a racist. Y'all are the most race. You know, they be like, y'all white black people are the most racist people ever, and all this. That's the shit they do.
Yeah. But I thought racism didn't exist. That's what I tell them. You make it seem like it don't exist, but you call me a reverse racism. But how could you be a reverse racism if racism don't exist? Racist if racism don't exist. See, these motherfuckers they make themselves look stupid, dude. They little talking points. It shows you how ignorant these motherfuckers are.
It's just the game they play. Say anything I can say to shut this nigga up, basically. Whether it be, I don't care how below the belt I go. It could be manipulative language. It could be shaming language. You know, you call a black man super predators and heartless and creatures, but you if you use shaming language, you pulling on somebody's heartstrings. So how could they be just soulless beasts and you pulling on their heartstrings to silence their dialogue or whatever they're trying to say? Well, ain't your mama black and all? That's all shaming language. So you pulling on some, you ain't defeating them logically. You're trying to make them submit by pulling on their emotions.
And that's exactly it. You trigger the woman, the women trigger the other women, right? The women trigger the other women by their emotions. Because they know
it's a gang mentality with them. Like, if you go against any, we in the age of information, like Tiana Williams said. So all that shit is slowly but surely going out the window. But for the longest, everybody's been kept in line with shaming language and superstition and manipulative tactics. Like, if a black woman does anything like Sherzad Ali does, she'll be just a pick-me, then that'll make her feel bad and she'll just shut up and fall back in line.
But see, then it's crazy because you could clown him, but like, oh, what about Yala Van Zandt? Y'all went on Yala Van Zandt. Yala Van Zandt said that y'all was out of order. Y'all went in on her. Who else? Let's keep it going. Y'all went in. Let's keep it going, dude. Y'all went on. That Stormy. No, the other. Was it Rebecca Pope, Lynn Pope or something? Even though she said some bullshit about black men the other day, I agree with.
Yeah.
She quit the little dating shit. All these females be quitting, saying that y'all females the standards are too high, or they'll, or not even just the dating coaches, but the ones that are, just try to, just basically, just the life coaches in general, ones that just want you to get your shit together, like Yala Van Zandt, right? Y'all talked about Yala Van Zandt. Y'all said Yala Van Zandt. You know what I'm saying? She was like, y'all out of order. Y'all went in on her. It's just like, it's like children, man. It's like, interacting with children. They're always right,
They like the Caucasian, man. If you go against the grain, we gonna slander your ass. First we shame you. If that don't work, we'll slander you. If that don't work, we'll put a false report on you to lock your ass up. If that don't work, if that don't put you in line, you're going to overdose in the hotel mysteriously or shoot yourself in the back of the head twice.
Ooh, how do you shoot yourself twice? Damn, dude. See, man, they hit us with this.
It's not about righteousness. It's not about justice. It's about stay your ass in line, boy. Both demographics, man. That's how it goes. Shame it. Well, that don't work. Slander. That don't work. Lock them away on some shit. That don't work. Just kill the motherfucker. So, I don't know, man. I just wish with our people, we could just be real 100 about everything. Like, I could talk to a woman who's in what we talking about, gender relations and all that stuff, with no problem, but she may be hinky on immigration. She can't be 100 about that. And I could just be 100 about with everybody on that panel I sent you about immigration, but they hinky on the gender thing. They just want to still believe that, oh, black women is just innocent and they never swirled in history up until now. they talking some ignorant shit like when black women start swirling, it's over. Like that's y'all realize y'all been given sexual access to white men before black men have been given sexual access to white women, right?
Mm.
Like they don't even. It's like they twist shit. So it's like we can't be. We gotta be 100 on 100% of everything, bro. Not just
You
shit.
pick and choose, you know.
I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that, bro.
Mm.
Black women was not getting lynched and hung and castrated like that for sleeping with a white man. It was
That's
that and he was the patriarch, so it don't matter if that white woman was mad, she would have to deal with that shit. But black men to this day getting shot up, castrated, hung, face discombobulated for even the thought of whistling at a white woman.
Mm.
To the point where white women today, if they get smothered out at college, they know that they could just lie and say they were raped by some black guys and get that slut jacket off their back. So completely different thing, bro. So it's crazy how they think swirling, voluntary or otherwise, wasn't going on back then in regards to their demographic. Like you got to be crazy.
I know, but you know, and it's just like I agree. Just like this Roe versus Wade thing, man. You know, it's a touchy subject and everything, but you know, and you know, y'all was celebrating and kind of like pushing the Black Lives Matter thing last year and the year before that, but at the same time, now y'all pushing the pro-abortion. I mean, honestly, not even just you know, from a person that's like on some Democrat, Republican, or whatever, but just on a person that just thinks logically on outside looking in. You got to think that's really weird to me. How and it just goes to show how fake that movement is, because how you gonna switch it up from year to year like that?
No, it's not weird to me, Frank, because on their mission statement, we strive to promote family units that are non-traditional, non-nuclear, and the image was two black women with kids. It was completely out of the mission statement on Black Lives Matter official site. There were no black men lead at the forefront for imagery and shit that goes in your subconscious, like, okay, that's a stand-up brother or whatever the fuck. It was all black lesbians. And it was all the only role that black men played was being dead corpses in the streets to get that donation money. So you could get those house. It ain't no weirdness to me. It's expected at this point, because it's like it's all nothing's what it seems. When they say Black Lives Matter, they mean black women and girls' lives matter.
That is so true.
Why didn't they invest in create a mental health institute for black boys and black men, or create a program where it's subsidized mental health or therapy sessions for PTSD treatments and shit for black boys and black men, if all they were showing the majority of the time was dead black boys and black men unarmed? Where are these social programs? So that shows that it's just a money play, and the play is gonna happen with your corpse. So they need bodies to keep dropping. But when they say pro-black, they mean pro-black women. When they say you just gotta look at the actions. They're gonna openly say it, but they'll say it with their actions, man.
Dude.
And it makes no sense. That's why you can't trust people like that, because that black woman was once a sperm cell swimming in her daddy's scrotum. So it's like you was a seed on your daddy's person, but you just want to put up one side, and it's insane. So you hate yourself because you're half of your mom and half of your dad. So you hate yourself. So how could you be pro something and you only pushing one gender? It makes no fucking sense. Unless your mom, see, they hate it, that, and then you know it's self-hate, because they don't even want to give credence to the man and honor to the man for being that life force that doesn't die, doesn't have a menstrual cycle, that dies if it's not fertilized by a seed or whatever every month. But They don't even want to give credence to the male side. You know what they say? Oh, well, millions of years ago, women had sperm cells in the bottom of their spine, and we can impregnate ourselves.
Right.
Hard just to not just say, you know, I was my dad was a seed, and I used to be swimming in there, and my mom was a fertile soil. Like they can't even give credence to both sides, but they're half genetically their dad and half genetically the mom. So how could you hate one side of yourself and be pro-black and be an activist that's representing all of us? That makes no sense. But
you know what? Excuse me. That's why. See, these motherfuckers study us, right? And they see us moving the way we do and treating each other the way that we do. This goes right along with their plan, you know. I think this shit. Hell, I think the plan is even working better than they thought.
Especially with social media.
Oh man, yeah.
Things don't even have to be face to face anymore, so you could read some words on the text and the caption, and it'll be the tone you read in your damn head will be completely different than the person intended, and then you can make a response video without, you know, people jump to conclusion. You know, this is crazy now. So,
man, hey, that Twitter, you know, I don't even got Twitter, right? But I see how messy it could get on there, man, and you know, and like I said earlier, the shade room and the black Twitter, all that. It's just a bunch of. If you ask me, it sounds like a bunch of, you know, motherfuckers and shit with a lot more time on their hands. It's just like, you know, talking a bunch of bullshit, man. Like a Clubhouse, a type-in club version of Clubhouse, dude.
Yeah, for real.
You know, it's like it's weird, man.
Yeah, what you eating, Frank? You gotta give me some, homie.
My bad. Some roast peanuts.
You need some rich crackers.
Smacking in y'all ear, my bad. But oh, that shit pump. Man, my bad. That shit was on hit mode. Look at this dude jump. Ain't like they used to be chump. Like they used to be chump. Laugh out loud. Dude, Pioneer burnt out, man. My bad, yeah, that was burnt. But my damn man is that. But I'm telling y'all, he said things ain't like it. It sound like a damn song or something. The lyrics of a song and shit. Pioneer. But you're right though, man. You said what you said? What you said?
Back in the day, these used to have more flavor, man. See, it's the white man taking all the flavor out these damn snacks now. Damn white man. This soul ain't even real, man. Young brother.
And it's just like I mean, but see, you got people like Synthetic, and you got people, you know, on here calling themselves diverse and actually you know, making an actual little beef on here between us. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I just say, I know I see everybody want to be a celebrity. Or yeah, I heard Florida is going crazy, man. Like, that's why sometimes, because of gun culture, man, I'll be like, shit, I love my guns, but I can't wait to pay this debt off and shit. Maybe get some land in Africa or some shit where guns ain't everywhere. It's just like, fuck. Because everybody wants to be a killer now. That's life for a lot of our youth, is just killing. So it's crazy.
That's true.
Yeah, Pioneer. If they had that shit Frank was munching on, maybe the killing would stop.
No, but see, the thing is, look, I mean, not trying to, but I'm not hearing nothing. Like, no, you know, anything like in Texas and stuff like that? Because Texas and Florida got similar laws, or just men?
There's what?
Texas and Florida got similar laws about the carry.
Yeah, they do. They
Carry.
both very ironically, but you go definition of liberal, they have liberal laws. That's funny how I always think about the so-called liberal state, the strictest laws. Like, where are you? Yeah, you just one of the
Places where they tear it up, where they like you know what I'm saying, especially Democrat ran cities. I'm being real with you. They have the strictest laws, though, and they have a lot of killing shit. But see, that just goes to show you that they're trying to go after the regular person with a gun license.
Exactly.
The person that has guns in their house. They're trying to go after the regular every motherfucker. They're trying to go after the Second Amendment, period. And that shows you that they are. You see what I'm saying? They hit you and flip it with the ghost guns, which is a dog whistle to these other European motherfuckers about us, right? They basically talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like we're getting the shit illegally, all the guns and the gangs and all this but for one, these motherfucking, I'm telling you, these other races and Europeans are the ones making these ghost guns, and they're the ones, supplying the ammunition, dude. If that's the case, motherfuckers making the ghost guns. Where the fuck are the ghost bullets coming from, right? And we don't be thinking about that, dude.
Those guns, people been making guns in their shops and sheds for centuries. The only new thing is you got the pre-assembled kits and shit for the handguns, but people been selling lower receivers and upper receivers for rifles and shit like that.
Right. That's true.
Pioneer said
gun stores be supplying them shits, but I guess he was Joe Biden didn't put that shit out to where he could find motherfuckers or find gun stores or even get them in trouble for even pushing the lower and upper receivers too and shit. You heard about that?
What happened? I don't know why the volume dropped.
They were saying something about about Joe Biden having that bill or something like that recently, or introducing it to where he could find gun stores and stuff like that selling the upper and lower receivers. You heard about that?
Yeah, he wants to. This fool is crazy, but it's the people behind him. Really, he don't even know what's going on. You saw he shook hands with the air. That video? Huh? Oh, Frank, you gotta pull that up. That dude shook hands with midair. He thought he was shaking somebody.
Wow, let me pull that up. Hold on.
Hey, Pioneer, you know these conservative white dudes, they be selling guns to the cartels, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. See, that's why I don't never let them off the hook, man. I don't ever let these conservatives, Republicans, whatever you want to call them, GOP. I don't never, because them motherfuckers ain't for us either.
Nah, they ain't.
They're not for us either.
People get caught up. It's not the Republican Party. It's the conservative values. Our people have always been conservative up until the turn of the 60s and sexual revolution and feminism and shit. Before then, we had higher marriage rates than white folks. But we've always had conservative values, man. People just get caught up in the Republican Party and GOP. Like, nah, they tend to have more policies and shit that are beneficial to us and our community. So we'll vote for them for the time being. But we do need our own party at the end of the day, our own shit. Because when we in a party, we do, dude. We do. And we barely can't get no drinks in the damn party. Mayonnaise it's smelling like mayonnaise everywhere. Get back to making our own party.
That's true.
Oh yeah, Tiana, he is an actor. That's facts. Pioneer said, of course, white racism is worldwide. The racist white men in America support the racist white men in Mexico who run the cartels and lead that. Yeah, you're right. Because in California, even a white man founded the Mexican mafia. Like a
Oh yeah.
Like
Joe
white.
Joe Morgan or something.
Yeah. So people try to act surprised when they side with the Aryan Brotherhood. Like they've been brothers with the Aryans, nigga. They mestizos. They they European, but they've been brothers with the Aryan Caucasians too.
And one thing they have in common is not liking us, right?
Oh yeah,
You know?
and their brutality, man. Like the things cartels do to innocent folks and even their enemies alike. Like put them on morphine so they won't pass out from shock, and then they cut the dude's chest open and eat their heart while it's beating. Just some sick, depraved shit
Oh,
that you will read in the Aztec history books. They got a picture of these sick shit. It's like the Europeans used to stick long sharp medical instruments up their women's orifices through the Dark Ages and the medieval times and shit, just for fun and shit. So yeah, Latin America is actually the most violent region on the planet, man. It's people think of the Middle East, but nah, shit. I thank God I wasn't born out there, man, because they be doing some sick shit. Like they caught this one Sicario with his son, and they tied them both up, and they tied some dynamite to the son's chest, and they ignited the dynamite and made the dad look as they blew the son up. So they just be
whoa.
out. Yeah, man. Shit.
Come on, Mexico, huh?
Mexico, yeah. It's this
Yeah,
channel.
I heard they do some good grime shit, dude. Make Hitler blush. How about that?
Exactly. It's shit. They'll make people always talk about the Taliban, shit. That ain't shit compared to they right by the border too, and most people don't even talk about it. It's crazy. Yeah, Mason Capone. Yeah, they be posting. See, I don't even like to talk about that shit because it's like, God damn. And people, they right under the border, and people just don't even think about it. It's like, dude, y'all know what's gonna happen if American society collapses or the dollar crashes? Like, imagine these motherfuckers rushing the border and looting for food and shit. They've been slaughtering humans like cows every other day in Mexico for the past couple decades. Like, what you gonna think they gonna be doing to to Americans when there's no money flowing in where we are their number one commodity. We are their number one drug user for that drug lane. And there's just anarchy and chaos and shit. Motherfuckers just trying to raid houses. Like,
Damn.
think about it. They right under the border and nobody think about this shit. Nobody think about this shit. Like, come on, man. They kill like for breakfast.
Literally.
So it's like, yeah. So it's like, what do you think is gonna happen if they cross the American border? Like the dollar crash, societies collapse, and it's just free for all. Like, I'm just saying, bro.
I can see that, dude. It'd be real chaotic. Yeah, they really try to come across this motherfucker. Really fuck around, come across this motherfucker.
Yeah,
like doing it.
There ain't no money to be made anymore, and plus, training for something versus actually doing something is different. Like, they've been actually killing motherfuckers like Mexico. Do you see the murder rate? It's like 200,000 people killed a year and shit. Like, I'm talking some crazy numbers. Like, doing the shit every day versus training for the shit and all that's different because they could just do it with no thought. Like, it's just another day type shit. So, yeah, bro, it's like people underestimate that they right under the border, bro. I'm in New Mexico right now, bro.
Just West Coast period. If you think about this West Coast period, you think about, what I'm saying, them, man, they have the advantage and upper hand out here.
Oh yeah, they got the numbers like a motherfucker. I wish we were still making babies like we was in the South in the 1800s. Shit, I want 10 kids.
Yeah, but see, the thing is with me, it's dating is really crazy right now. So it's just like I can't even
Man.
find nobody, let alone, you know what I'm saying, have, you know, to even be cordial with, let alone have kids with. Shit, these females don't even speak.
Hey, Frank, I just told you, man, you better get Tiana Williams' number, man. See what's happening. Shit.
Yeah, Tiana is looking good over here in that chat, but
Yeah, man, we gotta get these black babies with good parents going, not just black babies, but good parents. Like,
why though?
I'm gonna start pushing y'all motherfuckers into each other. Like, make it happen, man. We gotta catch up to these Asians.
No, you right though, man. It's like, we got to go for
We ain't thinking
come
outside.
down
Man. That's the problem. Not talking about you or her, but oh, she said married with 3. Oh shit. Well, what about your friends? Come on, we need some good black women in this motherfucker.
Man, I swear.
I know you got some friends.
The what's the names are always taken, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Like, you know, the ones that are just, you know, they got a lot of good head on their shoulders, the ones that are, you know what I'm saying? You know, the ones that
Hey, Pioneer said we need to practice some Afrogenics, not eugenics. Hey, that's facts. I gotta screenshot that. And that's facts because, like, for example, man, my brothers be swirling and shit, right? My brother just got out of prison. He was always hot-headed, impulsive. Like, as a kid, he was stabbing teachers with pencils and shit because he couldn't get his way. Hey, this nigga said, does that mean married with 3 husbands? Nah, that's nasty. They all leaving their seed in the same soil. Nah, she's talking about kids, champ. But he had kids, right? And he was in and out the pen when they were growing up, but they always knew Uncle David. They always knew me. But then they just abruptly moved to Kansas with the white daddy and the white mama and shit. And that's when they really started lashing out. And guess what? Just like Pioneer said, the best of black genes. Well, she spread her legs and got some of the worst of black genes. And my nephews was doing the same shit they dad was doing at 10. They like 10, 12 now, stabbing teachers. He stabbed a teacher with a pencil just like his dad, running away from home at a young age. And they in the system now. The mama lost the kids, them little half black kids, to the system.
Whoa,
so
I'm sorry to hear about that.
The thing is, it's like people underestimate genes. They don't care because they wicked people anyway. They looking for the wickedness and the bullshit and the stereotype anyway. But the genes from the weight that your parents was when they had you, or you was conceived, to your behavioral patterns. If you're impulsive, if you're just extra emotional, if you just want what you want right now, and if not, then I'm gonna crash out. Every little trait get passed down, either actively or passively, into the children, and people don't really think about that. People don't that when they land with who they land with, then they fall out with the other parent, and then they like, oh, my baby ain't gonna be like him, no. And then it starts happening slowly but surely from 10, 11, 12 up into preteens, and then they end up just like the parent, because it's like that's the genes you chose. Genes, you think about genes, it's like, oh, y'all look the same. It's like, nah, that's just the skin deep part. It goes down to chemical imbalances that you may have or be prone to gain in your brain. And
damn, yep, you ain't lying, dude. He said chemical.
They don't think about that, man. So
they don't and shit. That's what I was saying with the cycle shit, man. But you're right though, because you know the parent or you know the sibling or so whoever else could have that same kind of chemical imbalance, man. And get in, you know, and it's like hereditary. Man, damn, he said some chemical. Ooh, dude, that's some real shit you just said, man. Chemical imbalance, bro.
Yeah, and it's crazy because all the worst of us. It's a funny catch-22. See, to save face, going back to that stream where the girl was, I won't even call her a woman because that's childish for her to the way she got at me. But anyway, that goes back to the catch-22 because they want dudes like that, or they think they do, till they get wore out. But then to save face, we had to all be the same. We had to be generalized, so that way they won't have to admit that they love the dudes that's like that. That's degenerates, that's backwards, and it's been normalized in our community. That's what a lot of dudes strive to be because that's what they see what the girls want, right?
Mhm.
But anyway, they have to generalize and throw us all in one bunch because they don't want to. They want to save face. They don't want to say, "Yeah, I did like these degenerates, and I did like the dudes who wasn't on shit and just backwards and just so impulsive and emotional to the point they couldn't even accomplish anything because they always blowing up on someone or something or whatever." They can't admit that. They can't say that. So they just have to say, "Oh, well, y'all black men ain't this." So it's like whoever, and that's they soul ties talking. Whatever they say about black men, majority of the time, like you see Tiana Williams, right? She's married with 3 kids, and she smiled. She gave a smile emoji. So her soul ties with a black man, that black man, isn't negative. She chose right. She made better decisions. So she's not generalizing or lumping us all into this one big negative nigga, right? But that lady on that panel, she might have been smutted voluntarily her whole teens and young adult life, and now she just can't wipe off that soul tie, and she has to project it onto me and whatever other black men she interacts with, right? So that's how that works. So that shit,
Damn. Whew.
yeah, that should be crazy, man.
And cut out and just put all of us in a lump sum real quick. Got to do that. But then too, just going with the trauma and the bullshit, man. So she's gonna pick a dude that puts her in a trauma and bullshit kind of mind state. Does that make sense?
Exactly, because it's a thing where, you know how when I've done this, I know pretty much everybody's done this. When you swear something is this way, but then you talking to somebody like, they're like, bruh, it's not that way. It don't go down like that. And then you find out they right, but then you got to save face. You just acting like, nah, it went down. It happened like this, but you capping. It didn't go down like that. So really, what's going on too is an ego thing where I'm not at this point. I got all these soul ties. I'm bitter. I got this position against black men. This is part of my identity now. So I'm not even gonna entertain no black men that's the opposite of how I view all black men. Even though I dated a limited number of black men, even if I was a thotty that may have been with 100 black men, that's still limited compared to, unless she fucked the whole black male population, like 20 million people. But anyway, basically, it's this mentality of I'm gonna keep going down this road, so I'm gonna keep dealing with these same type of dudes, and I'm gonna keep denying, because I gotta keep this charade up of denying that there's any inverse or opposite of this black man, this type of black man that I've been dealing with. So I'm gonna keep going down this road, right?
Damn, yeah,
Exactly, Williams, and even though I could talk about dysfunctions of black women and all that shit and be objective, I could say that at the same time there's a lot of amazing, strong, beautiful, melanated American women. Like,
that's
but
true.
these people are just black and white. It's no gray area for them. It's all niggas ain't shit. Like, even if, oh, you gotta, like, go to Black Ram's channel. He just dropped this video of this lady saying it don't matter if you good and you pay your bills and you responsible and you got a degree and you take care of business, you could still be a bad man or whatever. So they're basically trying to say traits and patterns and habits that are good, a brother having those, it still don't mean anything. You can still be an evil man. So it's like, but that's just an excuse to just choose the evil man though. Like, it don't matter if you got your shit in order and you strive, you got multiple pattern lifestyle choices that show you're positive or you're good or striving to be, that don't matter. You can still be bad.
I agree.
They use that logic to go, well, this is why they do this kind of dude, because those dudes who got their shit in order and they got their game tight or whatever, well, they can still be bad though, so it don't matter. That's the logic. Like,
That's
what?
some bullshit, dude. Wow. This the most just like child type, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Answer that they could give, dude, and logic and reasoning and shit, man. It's just like you could tell there's no thought was put into that at all and shit because it's a bunch of bullshit. Let's see,
Nah, it's intentional, like white supremacy, which the root of that notion is we are a genetic minority, we are genetically recessive, and to preserve our race and everything, we have to control every aspect of everything on the planet. From Asia to Jamaica, from America to Africa to Attica, like, and there's this a rational need to control every aspect of everything and infiltrate and study every little thing about life and who's this group of people, what do they do? Okay, let's get someone over here, let's pay them to give us info on them and whatever. Like, okay, let's control this, let's control that, let's control the air, let's control the water, let's control the forest, let's control the desert, let's like that comes out of irrationality of fearing of being extinct by genetics.
damn, you ain't lying though. And just like you what Ryan they said about the Nation of Islam and shit too and shit, yeah, dude. By transforming and rooting and stuff like that through diet and stuff like that. I agree with that, though. That'll do it too.
Yeah, that's fact. Because the
the
human mind is the most powerful engine, but most people are gonna operate in a subconscious, and they not ever gonna even question it. They gonna call that some lame shit or some square shit or some nerd shit, and they just gonna go with what they know and what they see around them.
I know they will call some
Yeah,
that's true. This is like we said earlier. You can't be the nerd or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? When you're so-called black man, you can't or be like smart. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be that stereotypical stereotype and shit, man.
you gotta be that gorilla.
That Tyrone or that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be that gorilla. So it's basically, it's funny that the same women who say y'all need to be leaders, I guarantee you that she ain't got no black man like that or ever saw one like that.
Right. Yep.
You
She
wasn't
talking about a myth. She talking about a myth.
Huh?
She talking about a myth. She talking about, you know what I'm saying? She talking about something that's fictional, meaning she never even seen it. She don't even know what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's just a goalpost that they set. So they know we're not in person. They know they don't care to know you personally or your accolades or your character because that might disprove whatever straw man argument they making. So they just gonna set this generalization, set this goalpost, and say y'all this and y'all that.
Yep.
And then act like there aren't any segment of black women who just openly outright reject black male leadership and advice or guidance or whatever. Like that is a factor. So basically they make this delusion. And it's funny because I brought up the Detroit 300 and how that was a group of black men in Detroit who tried to reduce crime and set order in their neighborhood. And they got struck down by a group of black women because one of their baby daddies was fighting a jail case that I guess they referred him to the cops, whatever, and they filed an injunction on the Detroit 300 and shut them down. And that was black women who did that. But then a black woman with that same character, that person who commented would say, "Oh, we need leaders and this and that." Like, but they stand up to lead or organize or whatever. It's undermined by y'all.
What about dude that broke out the what's his name, dude? Let's even go further than that. The cat, I think it was from like Texas or something, Mohammed or something. The cat that remember I think one of the sisters got hands put on her or something like that, and one of them you know what I'm saying, one of them beauty spots or something like that, or so, I forgot what happened. She got disrespected there, or whatever. So she ended up calling him whatever. Man, he I guess he was disrespecting several sisters. So what he did is that motherfucker broke the window to that motherfucker. He went to jail and everything. Don't you know? These motherfuckers, these Koreans or whatever, was smart as motherfuckers. These motherfuckers had a sale or something like that next day, right? A line wrapped around the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Building and shit.
Fried rice.
You seen that, huh?
Yeah, it was like chicken fried rice with all weave.
And then she was like, and then they was like, what would they say? They was like, man, get out of my, I guess, it's a black man blocking the way in there. And they was like, man, get out of my way. We don't care about that. We trying to get our weeds. We trying to get our weeds.
Exactly, we need our weave. It's crazy, and it don't even matter. It's not. It's like we playing a game of basketball, and none of our points go on the scoreboard. It's like we still at 0. Every shot we took to protect them and stand up for them, it's like it's not even in the history books. It's not even accounted for even happened. Like you let them tell it like black never did shit. There's no black men decomposing underground right now because they was in the midst of protecting the black woman shot down. There's no black men in prison right life because they was protect woman. Like you let them tell it. There's no black men in the hospital right now with broken bone, fractured because they was trying to protect women. It's never happened. You let them tell it. It's crazy.
Man, you ain't bullshit. That's bars right there. It's so many motherfuckers are especially out here in these prisons, in these jails, just because of that. Now, this is echo like a motherfucker. So it's just like you don't hear peep from these, man. That's what's crazy. It's not the same old smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's a damn shame, man. But man, I'm ready to build, man. I've been dreaming about some passive shit, man, like buying trucks and then getting my own authority and then having, getting the dispatch all set up, basically where it's passive and just having them run it. And then whatever passive income comes after the driver and everybody else gets paid, that's just money, that's just profit. Or setting up like some ATMs and some vending machines and shit.
Damn, that's a good ass idea right there.
Or like I looked up truck stop franchising on YouTube. It was this video about you could buy some land off the side of the freeway, some freeways, and set up like a parking lot, a paid parking lot. And I don't know if the figures is true for him, but he's like he made like $25,000 a month, charging each driver. Like make 150 spots out of like a half-acre lot, and then $10 paid parking per driver.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just looking at shit I could do passively, so I could travel and shit at the same time.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't say we don't provide.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Invest in this, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because right now, man, shit. Currency can change, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm echoing and shit. I'm gonna come in and come back out.
All right, cool.
Come back.
Yeah, man. So imagine if the currency changes overnight or something like that. Then what? See what I'm saying? We got to really start. That putting us. He got some good ass ideas though. That's real. But we got to start putting ourselves in these positions of power and shit like that, to where shit can change for. We could change shit for ourselves, man. And we ain't gonna need no damn vote or no Jim Clyburn or none of these motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's just keep it 100. Let's just be honest. Like, yeah, man, it's like, we got to provide solutions for ourselves, man, because we are, exactly, what I'm saying? We are our own people, man. We can't keep saying this and that or about, this person not doing this or this person. We got to take your destiny in our own hands. The hell with the bullshit. Let's just keep it 100, man. So, like, let's just keep it 100. But yeah, man, it's just like we can't, the reparation thing. That's good shit and everything. But at the same time, we gotta. It's not looking good with that on that reparations tip. It's not looking good at all, man. It's not looking good like they trying to provide us with any. So we got to provide ourselves with something, man. Have a master plan, because these groups come over here. One thing I give to them, they come over here to this country, this land. You see what I'm saying? And they have a plan. You see what I'm saying? They come over here with the plan, and they come up here building. But I'm not even really, they come over here with a plan, but at the same time, they get handouts to the handouts. Especially these Koreans and stuff like that. They get the hookup, man, and they get these grants and these loans from these damn government, which we can't even get, right? And these banks, you see what I'm saying? They come together and hook these people up. So we don't get none of that shit, right? Yeah, man. So that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? They come, we're on this we're on this continent, / country or whatever, right? And we got to start building while we're on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Because these people coming over here, not even from this motherfucker, and building on that motherfucker. So it's just like, but like I just said, it's by design. The government helps them, and their government helps them too. So it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's an all team effort with them. Meanwhile, it's all a team effort with us, with them, and us keeping us down. You see what I'm saying? So, before the 50s and 60s, the early 60s and stuff like that, the marriage rate with us was immaculate, but now it's just looking crazy. And that's another thing too. And well, that's not even necessarily with marriage too, because marriage is kind of like is kind of merging two businesses, corporations together, and that is a business. But just say if y'all married on some, this is the commitment we're gonna commit this with each other, and it's not even on no state shit. You see what I'm saying? But y'all marry each other, whatever you have that commitment. Same shit I'm calling it, right? But that's another thing too, what we lacking too, man. We lacking from them areas too, man. It's just like no state of commitment at all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. That's some crazy shit. And other groups of women, they're seeking that commitment and that kind of validation from their men. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference too. That is a big difference, man. I mean, all races cheat and all races, you know what I'm saying? The divorce rate is up for people in general, but at the same time, man, let's just keep it real. It's not looking good for our people.
Cold over there is a cancer over here.
Ooh. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't never bullshit about that, man.
But yeah, we be playing with each other. We ain't ready to be serious, man. We got a lot of this part of this plantation politics is a infantile mind, I think. We were the entertainment. We were master take care of everything else, or it was an infantile mind like Stephen Fetchit, just type thing. So now we we just act like everything's a game until we see our older folks that hit the wall, and then they forced to have an epiphany and realize what I wanted was unreasonable or delusional. And you see a lot of our elders, they spent their youth demanding something that was unattainable. And they were so stubborn, they refused to listen when people told them maybe come back down to earth. It took age and life smacking them in the face for them to wise up. So
wow.
they don't want to be serious. They just want to play games until the game plays them. It's just like you get hella old, and it's like, well, now I can just look back and regret it. Then a lot of them be so bitter, they just tell the young people the worst advice.
Damn.
I'm gonna ruin them too. But yeah, we play with each other, man. Then one side get mad when the other side just go somewhere else to find a plan with them and take them serious. But it's like you can't really be mad. They mad at themselves, really. But
damn, he say mad at it. You ain't bullshitting, bro.
it's a gamble all across the board, man. You might meet the love of your life that's in your demographic, like your first or second time around. And most likely not, but it's a gamble. You just never know.
You ain't bullshitting, dude. He said, damn, I know. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. The dating shit is bullshit, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what's making it worse is I ain't gonna lie, social media. It's making it much more awkward. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's making it to where, you know what I mean? It's making it to where it's, you know, social media, it seems like it's not even that, it make it to where it's not even that much sociable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not
sociable, you know what I'm saying? You gonna give a motherfucker a pound and shit in person, and you know what I'm saying, and greet a motherfucker in person, and you know, go on a date with a female person, or you know, court a female, you know what I'm saying, at a grocery store, somewhere outside in public, I don't fucking know, you know what I'm saying, versus on the damn dating site or some shit like that, or you know what I'm saying, or just on some kind of social media, you know, or Instagram, you try to shoot your shot at somebody DMs or something. It's crazy, man. Excuse me, it's crazy.
Yeah, most of the communication ain't even social. It's non-verbal, non-everything. It's like, oh, they only got this much followers. No thanks. It's like the first impressions is completely different because it's not real life, but they're judging you in a real way off some virtual shit. Oh, I don't like his tagline, or I don't like their display picture, or no thanks. So.
Damn.
It's less humanity. That's why it's got worse.
It's less humanity, dude. You ain't lying about that.
It's more robotic, and people would just become less human-like.
You ain't bullshitting, man. And what that say, man? You know, it's like, but see, we're so damn trendy. We'll go right along with the bullshit, the trends, right? Right along with the new way of living and all this shit, or wherever you want to call it. We go right along with the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? We go right along with it. And that says a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie. That says a lot, man. I ain't gonna hold you, you know what I'm saying? That just says a lot. And, you know, that just goes to show how trendy we are and how, you know, just keeping up with the Joneses we want to be, man. And keeping up with the, you know what I'm saying, just the European standard, man. Even the eating habits is European standard, right? Cookies and milk. Those are some of the, you know, worst things you could eat or consume, man. Milk, pus, blood, all types of shit in cow's milk. You know, and cookies and stuff like that, all that sugar and shit like that, man. And it's really white cane sugar, by the way.
Yeah.
Saying it's really not good for you at all, man. You see what I'm saying? And see, you know, what else? Just eating pork. You know what I'm saying? Eating some of these other kind of meats, man. It's bad for you. You see what I'm saying? And you know, drinking soda. What would a soda do? You see what I'm saying? To a rusted penny. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we don't be thinking, dude.
We don't love ourselves collectively, man. So it's like, fuck it. I'm living for today.
Mm.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Mm.
I'll deal with that shit when it comes, if it comes. I don't even plan to be living too long. Fuck it. That's the mentality.
Damn, bro. Mm. My nigga spitting bars. My bad in the comment section. Sorry about that.
Huh?
No, so let me get back into these damn conversations. He said a whole panel full of niggas with degrees, but got to call in a bunch of half-educated white men in some dirty jeans, overalls to come in to fix the damn potholes.
Because
Oh shit!
thing, bro, like I've done it. Like nigga lose weight, eating right, and then all of a sudden that complacency slip back in. You like, well, I already did all that work. Then the weight slip back on you. Like that's the same mentality with a lot of our people, not just our people, but I'm only caring about my people, so I'm gonna just mention us. But
Right.
they get that degree and they think learning stops.
Oof.
That's why they always refer back to that degree. Well, I'm educated. Well, I have a degree. But it's like okay, but then they don't do their own research. They don't self educate. It's like it's just all about my degree. It's the be all end all. I made this degree an idol. So if something breaks in the house, they ain't gonna Google how to ignite a flame on a propane water heater or you know how to build a workbench or whatever. It's
Mm.
like, well, I did all the learning I need to do. I'm set here, and
I know, dude.
it becomes an idol that they serve, and in turn, it serves their ego.
Mm.
All these women talking about they're the most educated in our community, but none of them has came together with that education and that money and formed in any self help social programs, even just for the black girls on some black girl magic shit.
Damn.
You want to call it? It's like
What about Megan Thee Stallion? How come? What do they do? How come? What are they doing for the? You notice none of them are doing shit. You know, they don't even put other female rappers on. Somebody pointed that out. I forgot who it was, and they broke that shit down. That made so much sense.
of
They don't
course
even
they are.
Nicki Minaj, all them broads. Who else? The City Girls, Carly B, and all of them. They don't never put no other females from out around their way on, dude. You notice that? But black male rappers all day will do that. You see what I'm saying? Look at Benny Siegel, State Property, Jay-Z, Rock Nation. You see what I'm saying? Nas and the Bravehearts. You see what I'm saying? 50 Cent, G Unit. I mean, you want me to keep going on?
Because they like that girl was telling me y'all supposed to be leaders. See, all these men did all this shit, put all these countless other people on, but they don't get credit. It's just we still ain't shit no matter what. But these black women sit back, they beef with each other more than men. You know, women for the most part be hating each other and shit. The only thing that brings them together is their hatred of us a lot of the time. So anyway, they didn't form no female, no limit or death row or some shit like that. Where is that? The female version of No Limit,
Ooh.
the All Star lineup and all that type of shit. Nah, they all in secret competition with each other, even if they rapping on a feature together or whatever. But of course, they ain't gonna do nothing like that because they all about finessing the young black girls anyway. Just like I told you about the older ones who hit the wall and then they reach an epiphany, but then they still giving out bad advice. See, like Eve, remember dude mentioned Eve earlier. She was talking about she wanted the degenerate to do basically the dude living a lifestyle basically where the kid, whatever kid they have, ain't even gonna grow up to be able to grow up with a father because that lifestyle. So it's like you already don't care about your kids off the rip, but anyway, then your personal life you run and go get a nerdy white dude, but you pushing all this other shit. There's no rap song telling them to get a smart black man.
Ooh, dude.
Unless it's some
like Gangsta Boo. Do you remember her?
Yeah, I need a gangster. Yeah,
She wanted some nerdy white dude too, dude.
because it's
With
a
a bunch of tattoos on us. That's because he got a bunch of tattoos on me. Shit, really, to me.
It's like
But
young.
you peeped that? I was watching that Marriage Boot Camp shit, and they were on there. I'm like, wow, like this is who Gangsta Boo's with, dude. Like these women do. I mean, they're supposed, these black women or whatever. They rappers and shit. They talk that stuff, and they don't be with melanated men like that. I mean, what does that tell you? It's like, damn, I could live the double life and I could just be a hypocrite like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I could say this and that and push this type of shit, but then at the same time, in my real life, just like Beyonce talking about she want a soldier. Jay-Z is not a soldier. So basically, she was indoctrinated, pushing that shit on these females.
Exactly. And then it's like the hypocrisy. Like once you watch that stream I sent you, there's so much vitriol and smoke for the dudes swirling, as they call it, but most of these black men ain't even swirling. But when I bring out black women doing it, it's always an excuse to not give them no smoke. They didn't give them no smoke, basically. Like, oh, y'all do it more, whoop-de-whoop. It's like, oh, I thought swirling was a problem, not who does it more. But anyway, it's always an excuse. So basically, it's a hypocrisy. It's a double standard. Like they basically gave black women a pass.
Damn, man.
For the same shit. Like I thought the behavior was a problem with y'all. No, it seems like it's the person doing the behavior is more the problem, not the actual behavior.
Damn, I know, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because let one of us do it. It's a problem.
Yeah.
I agree. Mad double standard, man. Hell of a double standard. It's just like, and it's like Pioneer said earlier, but it takes maturity. You know what I'm saying, to peep and to see where you're wrong and see your faults and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? From that kind of perspective, it definitely does, man. We gotta let's see. I mean, I say we got it, but at the same time, man, the opposite sex, doesn't really think with the some even men too, but doesn't think with the most logical aspect, man, and doesn't from that kind of standpoint doesn't think logically, man. It just was really weird. So you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that, man? It's just like so these women, you see what I'm saying? It's going to be that much more harder for them to come to a conclusion like we coming to, man. But at the same time, there's no excuse. Like I said earlier, you grown ass people, 30, 40, 50 dudes. Like, you should know better. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, brother, they came to the conclusion. They realized the conclusion way before we did. We just been in a flat blackness. We all black. Protect the community. Hey, queen. Hey, mother goddess. We've been on that shit, but they've been on some pro-black, female only, girl power, black girl magic, feminist. So they know the conclusion. The thing is, like the white man and every other group, they got some skin in the game. They got a dog in the fight. They've intertwined with the U.S. government. They had to keep up the same way all them motherfuckers play moms and pull out trick and excuses whenever we bring up our reparations. The other group, the other gotten them. They have to keep up this charade as well. In regards to season. They have to keep playing the game. They have to keep being honest, just like the Caucasian.
That's true.
Because they knew. So they recognize the conclusion. They see it's the end of the road too. Where this decline is happening, this white man's gonna have to lay off his youthful and the black woman, very very just dwindling down. But they have to keep up that charade, keep up that poker face for now. But they definitely know their damn conclusion. They've been on point on game longer than us have. Why? Because it was a part of the plan. Why you think Sanders happened like that? What's fun was once you watch that stream, they are the ever. But look at her avatar. It's Angela Davis, but she's about swirling. I put
Man,
nobody said anything.
isn't she with a white?
She with a white woman?
Yeah, white dude too. But the thing, no one says anything about it. That tells you they have a problem with the black man and what he does, and it's the behavior, not just the act of. It's the fact that the black man does it. Why? Because we're still seen as chattel, and our penises, our tools are directed and guided and used as they say, just slave master would do. Not supposed to have agency over our choices. Supposed to do as society and expects. So what's funny is playing about swirling and all that black ass, and she's like, I'm about to throw in the towel and give up on soon, man. And she was talking her shit, but the ironic part is she got an image of Amos with the fro in her as her profile pic, and she's had that for the longest. So it's like, do you really know? And I think she does know as a David white motherfuckers, but the thing is, it's a black one, all good. So it's like, damn, am I talking a hypocrite? They my people, so I don't want to see it. But it's like you try to say something logical. Oh no, you're not talking about both sides. Why are we talking then?
I know. Angela Davis is the biggest thing, man. It's just like I'm telling you. A lot of them more Panthers were Asian than the what's the name O'Neal. It's more than him. Trust me on that. Bobby Rush in it now, right? The United States. How the fuck do you go from being black to politics? Does that make any sense? The other one went into politics too. Bobby Seals a little something. The crazy thing about Bobby Rush made that tracing act to where the 4 6s to where that code that should be traced somebody had it, you trace the person that you're around.
They call it contact tracing.
That shit. He's the one that made that shit up. So it's like that was important for us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we was that. So I mean, you basically agendas and shit like that for people, but yet you're an ex-Black Panther. I'm not right about that. And the Davis pushes. He was the ex-Black Panther. Something really fishy about her too. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, some of them are agents, man. I'm telling you, you don't go and work for no damn government being. The fucking Black Panther was hella anti-government, wasn't it? How do you go from that to that and shit, man? Like, just like the Black Lives Matter shit to the abortion shit, though. It's just like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we don't, you know what I'm saying? We're so in our damn feelings and we're so into the circle of thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, it don't go straight. It's not straight thinking, it's just thinking in a circle. How you gonna get shit done, right? Like, it's wild.
I think in every society, civilization, there was a class, a group that everybody else felt the need they had to stand on to keep society running. So there's this great conspiracy of silence with every group. Unfortunately, the women who look like us. There's this great gaslighting going on against Black men, and it's a conspiracy of silence and gaslighting to the point where everybody denies it, and you get called crazy for even alleging that something unfair is happening. An unfair assessment against you for the same actions other people do, such as interracial dating or whatever the hell. In his alternate universe, people project onto you where they act like every Black man is with a non-Black woman. With the majority.
I know. And then 80% of us are together and shit, man. Like, that's, dude. Okay,
so it don't matter. When you talking to Black men, we stepped up in line, we niggas, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel, and you supposed to fix how I feel now, because you my slave.
Damn, Pioneer over here breaking it down. That's so true, dude. And that, I feel you. Big demographic swirling is white women. I mean, Asian women with white dudes. That's so true. That's true. These
Nobody-
white dudes, they fuck with all types of races. Does not get mentioned. I agree with you on that.
And their whiteness ain't defined by their white pride, or whiteness ain't defined by the woman they get with. He get with any color of woman, he's still a white man. He can still be a proud white man, even a white supremacist. So the thing is, but we get, depend on the type of woman we get with, we not a real black man, or we not a real one. So it's, but why? That's how you know we're matriarchally brainwashed and controlled, because a patriarchal setting, a natural setting would go, it don't matter what group, because she was even refuting that. She was using the fact that white looking dude on the Congressional Black Caucus, she was saying, oh, I thought the kid is whatever the seed is, the father is, so his father is black, why does he look like that? I never seen the picture of the father, but she was basically, I don't know, it seemed like they anti us, even though they preach FBA and all that shit, because she was basically trying to insinuate that whatever the father is, the kid isn't, even though the man carries X and Y chromosomes. So she was using that this dude looked hella white. Oh, I thought whatever the kid was, the father is. I mean, whatever the father is, the kid is. Like, in the sarcastic tone, it's like, so what point are you trying to make?
Exactly. Dude, man, you right, man.
The majority of the blood that the child does get while in the womb is from the man's side anyway. The child is rather insulated in like a bubble while it develops and grows in that woman. And then the seed that child was basically residing inside the man before it swam to the woman. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just like there's always this basically there's always this underlying vitriol against us. You know, a couple weak ass Black American dudes in the Twitter space was laying it down for the Africans, like, oh yeah, we're all one, we're all the same. I don't have a distinct ethnic group. Now we're all like that. Oh, these black men, I'm tired of these weak ass niggas. And she was calling us niggas too. When a black woman does that, especially who's supposed to be activist side and woke or whatever, I always raise my antennas. Like, you calling us niggas, but you would get mad if I was in the comment talking about bitches.
Ooh.
Subconsciously, you still see us as niggas. When a black woman says that, it's a certain tone I pick up on where it's no different than white people. I mean, nigger. You know, it's the same vitriol behind the word. It don't matter if it's an A. It's just certain shit only brothers can really pick up on. But anyway, she went from talking about black men to talking about niggas. So it's just like, damn, anyway, I don't know, man. It's like,
that's just like jumping ship from minute to 3 or 4. Damn.
It's like they don't even aim, bro. It's basically like a shotgun spray. They just hit it. They just try to aim at a crowd of us in our totality and just hit us all. Right. It's like they don't even aim at their intended group of black men. It's like they just want to hit us all when it's a negative assessment. It's like a shotgun blast. Like, they don't even give a fuck. But then at the same time, they want us to give a fuck and be delicate, protect black women, don't call us bitches while we call y'all niggas. It's like crazy, man. Fucking crazy.
You ain't lying and shit. But shit, man. Thanks for coming on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I got it. Over here.
We spitting, dude. We spitting that hard, man. This crazy ass society that we're in right now, man. Shit is, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta get this bread, man. Shit. We gotta really start cracking on some shit, man. I'm trying to get these ATMs or something. Vending machines, something that can make us some passive income. Basically, we could hire somebody else to handle the money and refill the product or the money or whatever the fuck. Like, we could have. I'm trying to get our time freedom, bro, so we can invest in other shit. Like actively working with motherfuckers who on the same page You know, because I'm truck driving now. I'm blessed for what I do, but I don't got the time freedom. But I'm doing this to stack my shit, get my shit back right. But yeah, I definitely trying to get something passive, nigga. Like we got a fleet of trucks and we got good drivers. We even got team drivers where the truck never stops. And it's always running. It's always delivering a load, picking up a load. And it's always bringing bread in, and then we just pay the drivers, pay whoever, cover the fuel and all that, and just keep the dough coming in. Like, I'm just looking at passive shit. Like, even Funrise, I invested in that. I told you about the real estate app, and I got some quarterly returns. So I ain't invest hella much in them, but I just thought, okay, that look good though. Shit. But yeah, we gotta get cracking on some shit, bro, because we run out of shit out here, bro. Like, we really gotta get cracking on some shit. Like,
Agreed.
and when I sent you that software, like, we gotta start trading like business ideas and goals and shit, like some real shit. Or now it's gonna be in vain.
And it's gonna be the same old underclass. Oh, you know what I mean? It's the same. It's gonna be the same old, man. It'd be better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And give our people opportunity because what we set up in the
Exactly, because I ain't gonna generalize. I know some real ones of both genders that all they need is a shot, an opportunity, where they ain't getting paid no cheap slave labor, and they get some air, nobody on breathing down their neck, and they just need the right opportunity, the right situation where the pay is right and they could do what they need to do. So only we gonna offer that for the most part. Others gonna lowball them. It ain't they group of people what we expect.
That's so true.
It's kind of insane going to another man expecting employment, fair, stable employment or whatever. So I be expecting the bullshit now, but yeah, we gotta lay some groundwork, man.
That's so true. That's true. That's how, you know, trust me, you know what I'm saying? That's how other motherfuckers get established and shit. It ain't just, you know, it don't necessarily just be overnight. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a plan, that's the thing. Plan, blueprints to the architect tree. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
That's real shit, man. We gonna be chopping it up and shit, man. I gotta still get that software from you and shit, man. But I'm gonna cook this food and shit right now.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, if not tonight and shit, tomorrow we could do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Software, that's dope, man.
No.
Because the StreamYard is like kind of getting on my nerves a little bit too, like a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
just
trying to
true.
go live, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we just gotta, you know, keep building, man. Definitely, you know, chopping it up.
Pioneer saying you echoing, bro. Too.
What is that?
Pioneer saying you echoing.
Yeah, I'm echo. I think I am echo. Well, I think it stopped a little bit, but that shit was bad and shit. But shout out your information, David, man.
Oh man, it's the same. Instagram at the Lone Warrior, and then YouTube, King David.
Word followed my boy, man. Boy's intelligent as a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Spitting his fire, man. You know, definitely spitting, man, and definitely got a good head on his shoulders, man. But at the same time, ain't taking no shit. That's what it's all about. You see what I'm saying? Stand fair but firm as a man. You see what I'm saying? You fair with motherfuckers, respectable at the same time. You firm, especially when somebody's not fair and they're not respectable with you and they get out of line. It's all. You know what I'm saying? It's all bets are off at the end of the day, right? All bets are motherfucking off.
Likewise, bro. Like that. All we got is our balls and our word, bro. So it's like everything all acting scary. Like we gonna die anyway, bro. Now I ain't trying to die like one of the Mexican cartel niggas. I probably nigga be screaming like a bitch, bro.
Motherfuckers be pouring each other in
They-
acid and all types of weird crazy shit. Man.
Man, that's some depraved shit. Like you
Some
gotta
Mortal
be like,
Kombat sounding type shit, my nigga.
like you ain't gotta have a soul to do that shit. They be laughing and shit too. I don't know, like, and it's for the smallest thing too.
I
Like
know.
you talk to, you be in the same gang, you talk too much, they gonna cut your tongue off. Like,
Savage,
but,
brutal. Savage
I
and
mean,
brutal.
we just gotta be fearless though, with whatever though. Even that, like, we gotta stand up, bro. We just gonna be a race that's forever just on our knees. But I understand we do got hella shit against us though. Like it's crazy. Like
Right. It's
like nobody believe us, nobody back us. So we got our own women, of course, our own brothers, lost brothers and shit. They like the Black Klansmen, a lot of them, Crip, Blood, Hoover, whatever. They see a black man, they instantly want to take his head off. They see a white man, it's like whatever, even though that white man is putting injunctions on businesses in your area to get them illegally out of. It's basically 21st century redlining. So they can take that and turn it into a train stop for the new metro. It's like crazy, bro. Like everybody against you, it's even your own people. You trying to help them motherfuckers. It's just like, oh, where you from though? Like what, nigga? Fucking crazy. Like, think about this. Like Nick, grown ass men, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, is still banging and dying over some shit that some teenagers in the late 1960s, early 70s created.
Damn.
It's fucking crazy. We carried that into the 21st century, but the Panthers ain't none of that, ain't a remnant of that ideology around. Like, it's to the point you got to find motherfuckers on the individual level with a revolutionary mindset. You ain't gonna run into no dude like, hey, where you from shit. Not no bang it, but just like how they say where you from, you get banged on. Like you ain't gonna go around town running to a dude like power to the people on some real organized shit. You can feel it like, okay, I see it on the walls. Like you see the gang banging, I see it in the culture, I see it in this. It's just like, nah, it's just some one man like Last Mohican type shit. If it's around, it's like crazy. Like, but we carry this shit into the 21st century.
Just like
we in a universe where everything is fucked up for us. Like nothing go right.
Look at Adam 22. Look at how the cats, you know what I'm saying, act towards that dude, man. Act like that cat is motherfucking
God or something.
Yeah, dude, it's weird, man. There ain't no smoke, you know. Oh man, this cat got with this cat or this, you know, this the who or this T-Rail or whoever it is. But it's not no smoke for him though. Nobody ever really coming for him. It's funny because the only motherfucker that ever kind of got into it was the other white boy, Milk. It's really interesting how this shit is. Really interesting.
It's crazy, right?
Interesting. Right, wow.
All the black motherfuckers is sucking his dick. But you know what? They was raised by a single mama, most likely, who might have been off Figaro sucking white dick or something.
That's true.
It's just deep, like how you view the world is how, especially if they worship their mom, and it's just like this extra adoration. Like they may view the world just like their mama, like white is right. And like I remember this nigga just moved on Crenshaw. I don't know where he's from. He was dark skinned with locks at the time. I was young. I think I was like 15, 16, short hair. He was just talking about how ugly dark skinned people are. It's like, bro, you know you're dark skinned, right?
Right.
Do that. That's what he just kept saying. I'm like, what?
Man, the hatred is mad real, man.
It's crazy, but yeah, he don't get touched. He don't nothing. I mean, Whack 100 called his ass a racist, though. I guess on that interview I skimmed through of Whack 100, but it's still like if that was a black man popping all that shit, you know it'd be different. You just know it would.
Damn, you ain't bullshitting.
So it's like. It's crazy. Yeah, you pretty much got no choice but to just isolate, bro. It's like the people you trying to help is gonna hurt you. even them.
Damn, you ain't.
Like, I
Wow.
told you, I tried to organize the truck drivers who they said was getting their wages shorted, like I was, and all. Everybody left the group. I go on WhatsApp. Oh, such and such left the group. Like, I made this group for y'all. I sent y'all the links to report them and what we gonna do, and whether it's filing individual small claim suits or whatever else. And y'all just leave the group. I'm updating the group, posting links. Nobody says anything. Everybody just reading the shit. But I'm trying to help. Now this nigga calling me today, talk out of blue. I ain't heard from this nigga in over a month. He talking about, oh, this thing broke on my truck. When you gonna be back in California? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, oh, what do you mean you don't know? Nigga, I don't know. I'm on the road. Oh, you doing that around the world shit, huh? I'm like, yeah, just like I told you, dumbass, I'm gonna be going back on the road in March. What'd you think? But they don't care. They don't even hear what you say. It's all about them. He didn't even call me and ask, how you been, brother? You okay? Nothing. Oh, my truck is messed up. Whoop de whoop. Can you look at it again? When you gonna be back in Cali? Like, nigga, fuck you. In your truck, bro. Like, I'm tired of that shit, bro. Like, go to a shop, bro. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, family ain't no joke, dude. Ooh, family ain't no joke, brother.
Family. That's the thing. They be entitled. They don't even be family, too.
Right.
I think a lot of people just think they slick with their mouth and they can talk to you like game you up like they game a female up. Like, nigga, please. All that shit I did, anything I did, you paid for. If you didn't, it was just because I'm trying to be a brother to you. But these niggas try to take advantage, just like the white man.
Get the homie hookup and all that. Yeah, I feel you. It's always some shit like that, though.
So it's like, man, like, where do you turn?
Damn.
This nigga blowing my phone up back to back. He left. Last thing I saw, he left the WhatsApp group. He ain't hit me up. Last thing he wanted me to. He didn't even know how to open his pay portal to see his payroll, his pay stub, and I showed him how. Last thing I text him was just checking on him, like, "Hey, bro, did it work?" No response, no nothing. And he blowing me up from a new phone today and shit, calling me 3-4 times in a row, like he can't text me. It's like, man,
Bubba, ain't funny. That's burn, man.
Nah, you can laugh, but it's like, man, I ain't fucking with you like that, bro. I ain't gonna be answering your calls and all this random shit. Like, how do you do this or how do you do that? And he like 42 years old. Like, dude, please. Like, you should be teaching me how to do something. You 42.
That's true.
You ain't taught me anything like shit is so bad.
You ain't lying, dude.
My older brother texted me like, sorry, I'm not strong like you, bro, shaking my head like out the blue, out of nowhere. I'm like, what are you talking about? He like, oh, I just feel like we left the burden of being a decent person on you. I'm like, usually some people would be like, oh, no, it ain't like that. I was like, yeah, that's true, but it is what it is, though.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, family boy.
Niggas that was like 3 a.m. Niggas just be thinking about some shit that niggas start weighing down on bullshit they did or didn't teach their younger brother, and then they just start texting the nigga randomly and shit. It's like, it's too late for that now, bro.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
You should have worried about that in the moment. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it now?
Yeah, it's like it's mad too late, man. It's just like
people don't care till hey, like I told you about the old broads hitting the wall. But my bad. What were you saying? It's crazy, huh? Like, why can't if I don't care right now? I don't ever plan to care. Like, that should be the dumbest shit ever. Like, you just care when you locked up in prison for life or when it's too late or like, what the fuck? Stupid.
That is stupid. We got to do better than that, dude. We ain't lying. We got to do better, and you know what I'm saying. Actually, but you have a plan, you have some goals and all that shit. You could actually have something. You say to set back and fall back on. You know what I'm saying. So you definitely your caring is definitely, you know what I'm saying, and your things and priorities about what you care about are definitely different, man. And in that instance, man. A lot of cats don't, they have shit to, they don't have shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? they're not playing and thinking about real major priority. You see what I'm saying? Or don't have no real major priority. You know, there it is. You know, they ain't gonna be taking nothing seriously or nothing, thinking about nothing future wise at all. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Then they want to lean on you and suck you dry. You ain't even built up your resources like that. It's like you the youngest and you just still trying to figure this shit out. It's like y'all. That's how you know they don't care. Because if you cared, you would pull your own weight instead of having you pull all this weight on my back by myself. And then you just ask me for something when I pick up something along the way. You ain't even trying to pull your own weight. You ain't even got a driver license yet. You like 30.
Yeah.
Shit,
I feel
boo-boo.
that is some boo boo shit. Though. I feel you on that, man. You ain't lying, man.
But then they want to talk all this pro black shit on Instagram all day. It's like, bitch.
Yeah, you already know what that's all about, man. And that's just trying to project something. You know what I'm saying? And trying to that's all that is, man. Really being a hypocrite, man. But you know.
Yeah, like it's crazy. How you gonna be an activist for your people and you ain't an activist for yourself and your own self development?
Wow.
Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Fucking retarded. How the fuck you gonna activate somebody else and you ain't activated? Get the fuck out of here, man.
That is so fucking true.
Bullshit, bro.
That's all bars, man.
I'll be looking at people's stories. I'll be shaking my head like, you fake as fuck. That didn't happen. You ain't even got this scandal in your life. How you gonna talk about some political shit? Like, your politics ain't even in order in your fucking personal life. Politics on your agenda should be get a license, get your own spot, get a skill or a trade that's marketable and recession proof. I try to tell this nigga to drive trucks. Oh, I don't want to drive trucks all over the country. Bitch, you might have to do what you gotta do, motherfucker. It ain't, we black men in America. It ain't about what the fuck we want to do, motherfucker.
That's true.
It's about what we need to do. Stupid motherfucker. The fuck you talk like? These niggas be thinking like little kids and shit, man. That shit be annoying as fuck.
Yeah, you ain't lying though, dude. It's just like they're so right.
I want to slap the fuck out of one of these motherfuckers sometimes, man. I swear to God, like get your bitch ass out my face, and then niggas want to text you out the blue like I'm not strong. Like, bitch, you can be strong. Stop being a bitch.
Right. You throwing the towel right now. You giving up right now. You giving up your you know what I'm saying, your strength right now. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like you putting it in the universe, power of the tongue, that you can't be strong. Like, who said that? Like, you just niggas is weird, bro. Like,
that is weird.
Don't be talking all that pro black shit and you can't be strong. Like, how you pro something and you saying you ain't strong though? Like, niggas is weird. They don't make no sense. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I love my people, man, but I don't know. I be like tired of niggas, man.
I don't blame you. So me too. Me too, man. You ain't lying and shit, man. We gotta get your shit together, man.
When I get annoyed with niggas like that, like I be thinking like individuals like you and shit. It's like, okay, well, we still got some solid motherfuckers, but it's like, damn, we gotta get this shit. There ain't no reason why we ain't own no liquor stores or some shit, bro. Like, I'm not talking about overnight, but a plan or something on paper. Like, we gotta start like some laundromats, all that shit, bro. Like, everything we use, we should own some shit of. If you get some junk food every now and then from the liquor store, like we should be distributors of some Sour Patch candies or some shit. We should. I don't know. Always was thinking of little shit to make money. Like, my grandma had an avocado tree at the back of her yard and shit. I used to go sell them to the Mexican restaurants.
Damn.
I was always thinking
back then. Yeah, that's very man lucrative, man. That's man creative too, man.
Yeah, I used to sell them to Margarita's restaurant on Crenshaw, 50th and Crenshaw, and then Mr. Fish Taco on 43rd and Crenshaw, by where Taco Mel is now. So I always thinking of some shit, but these niggas are they first thinking, oh, you got $1, bro. Like, nigga, fuck you. Go get your own $1, bitch.
I know that's like, I don't know.
I'm gonna wait for you to. That's crazy. Like you. So now I'm your slave now. Under the guise of pro-blackness, I'm your slave, under the guise of helping the brother out, and then helping the brother out never ends because he ain't helping himself. Like fuck, nigga. I don't know. Now I feel like I sound like the motherfuckers on that panel you talking about, but I don't know, bro. It's like, damn, like, but I could get on the females too. They be more entitled than the niggas because they know they could post their face or their body and get some cash app. So it ain't my brother. Yeah, I just was thinking of my family and shit. It's like, but it's like, damn, man, I be like, y'all niggas, everybody ain't gonna make it. That's all I can say, bro. Everybody must not be meant to make it. But shit really get real. Like, I ain't helping these niggas, man. Fuck them.
I don't blame you.
Unless you solid, and I know you gonna pull
that too, bro.
Unless I know you gonna pull your own weight, because I ain't helping you to the point of me sacrificing myself and everything I worked in preparation to do while you was just playing video games, fucking on hood rats, but getting on Instagram and calling the black woman mother goddess and queen and all that shit. But then you just telling me I'm just trying to get my nut. Like, nigga, what? So anytime I have a valid criticism of black women because I want one to take serious and actually build some shit, you tripping. But you just trying to use them for a nut though. Like, these guys is fake ass niggas, bro. I don't know. That's like, but then they go for that though, the black females, because they don't want to be a wife. They wasn't raised to be a wife, and they ain't trying to learn how to be a wife, so they just want to be a smut out a lot of the time. They cool with that. They ain't trying to rise to the occasion of being a wife and keeping the house in order and this and that. They just got to get their nut too, and that's the thing a lot of people don't want to mention either. Oh, how'd you have your kid? Oh, well, we was trying to build something, and then he just told me it was like this, and then that happened, and then he ended up not being shit. But it's like, nah, keep it real. Y'all was just trying to get a nut, and then you winded up pregnant. Like, nobody ever say it like that. You ever notice that?
I know.
She was always just a damsel in distress, and she was trying to be a good woman and wife. And come on. She don't ever just say, I was just trying to get a nut, and then that just happened.
Damn. I know.
It happens all the time, but that's like, you can't even keep it real about your own choices, but motherfuckers want to speak on geopolitical issues. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's some bars all day. King David, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. Shit, good looking out for coming back on, man. You know, spitting that fire and shit. I might definitely start having you come back on more often and shit, man. And I must definitely push these videos out more and shit too, man. I gotta stop bullshitting and start being having more of a drive when it comes down to these videos too, man. Just try to get my numbers up and just getting this editing and start learning this editing, start learning all this shit, and start getting back on these beats too, man. But there's no more talking, doing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Do some pre-recorded shit. Just record record yourself talking to the camera, because people like when they see your face and shit in the thumbnail, and then just edit however you need to. You can even edit on your phone, just upload that shit. But hell yeah, man, I need to get some sleep. I've been stopped since like 5 p.m. so I'm like 5 hours into my break and shit, but I got time. I gotta make it to Denver.
Yeah, so drive safe and shit, man. Good looking out for coming on and shit, man. And I'm gonna definitely holler at you tomorrow and shit.
All right, for sure.
All right, stay up. And King David, man, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hit up King David, man, you know what I'm saying? And show him some love, man, because this cat got mad knowledge, man. He ain't playing. He got a game plan, man. This dude got some gems and some jewels and shit, man. You know, it's definitely a pleasure of him blazing his feed like this.
Yeah, message me some topic suggestions, man. I'll start going live on my shit again too. Just fuck it, straight from the truck, raw and uncut.
For
We
sure.
gonna
For
piss
sure. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. For sure.
Black, us black, righteous black men, man, we've been quiet for too long and shit, man. I be holding my tongue every day. I be, man,
ain't fucking bullshit, man.
yeah, man. Topic suggestions, man. We gonna go live from my channel and shit.
For sure, I got you. I got you, big dog. And I'm gonna hit you up on the program tomorrow. We get the shit going and shit, so I could start doing this shit. Cause I know I got a camera. I could start do it. I could do whatever on the camera and edit everything on this damn computer and shit. Do it like that. Hell yeah, man. So I'm
surely, all right, man.
All right, man. Stay up, Big King David. Stay up, big dog. Oh yeah, be safe out there, man. Driving, man. Oh yeah.
All the time, man. You too.
All right, big dog. Stay up. Word. All right, y'all. Peace out. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification and share it out to your social media. Appreciate it, y'all. Tuning in. All right. And I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? Until then, peace out.